Ooh-wee! Sunday night football, everybody. Let's go! Welcome back to another episode of Shifty's 49ers Talk. How are we doing this evening? 20 minutes till kickoff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, it has just gone 5 o'clock in the San Francisco Bay Area. 20 minutes to kickoff. 20 minutes to kickoff. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we lost 633 subscribers in it. All righty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Some crazy plays, some crazy scores in the NFL. Every week is getting crazier than the last. Just unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. I can't believe the Colts beat the Chiefs. The Jaguars destroyed the Chargers. Ashton, good to see you. I am doing very well. I thought I wasn't going to be able to make it on until right at kickoff, but Shifty, I managed to find a way. Managed to find a way. How are we doing? How are you, Ashton? Sorry, just sending out a couple of messages, getting everybody out there. Spy, Nick, Deja, go Niners! Let's go! Our boy, George Kittle, making his debut tonight. We got 4 people in here already. You guys know what to do. Gotta hit that like button. There we go. They're showing DeMeco Ryans, one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL, guaranteed, I would say, all but a lock to be a head coach next year if he so chooses. All right. Just gonna send out the old tweet. And then, yeah, hit that like button. Y'all know what to do. There is Ejiro Evero is the defensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos. He's been in the NFL for about 15 years. Not too familiar with him. It's Jimmy G time. That means it's every time he drops back to throw, it's hold your breath time. So, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I cannot freaking wait. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome. All righty. So, how is everybody doing in here? We got 4 people in here already. I'm going to send out a little message. Cool. All right. We're about 17 minutes from kickoff. 49ers, Broncos. This is going to be an interesting one. That's for damn true. That is for damn true. We'll see who gets the ball first, but that's not going to be for a few. That's not going to be for about another 10 minutes. Man, George Kittle, he and Jimmy have a great connection. We know that. So expecting hopefully get Kittle involved early, get Kittle involved often. That was something we really, I was about to say we don't really get a ton of production from our tight ends, but remember last week Ross Dwelly did have a nice touchdown, but he also blew that block on special teams. So hopefully you guys like the scoreboard, got the little ticker here at Shifty's 49ers Talk. Production value, folks. That's what we call that. We call that production value. And I'm going to pour me a little cerveza. Don't mind if I do. Just got home from work. I was tracking some of the games today, and boy, howdy, there were some crazy scores. I tell you what, some crazy scores. I couldn't believe it when I would check in. So good news for the 49ers is that The Seahawks lost, so the Atlanta Falcons beat the Seahawks. Not that I think that they're a serious contender for the division, but it's always good to see number 1, Seattle lose, and number 2, a division rival lose as well. Rams beat the Cardinals from what it looked like, relatively convincing fashion, but we'll see. The Raiders 0-3 on the year. Holy smokes. All right. Ray, Danny G, get loose. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see the offense do its thing. You know, the defense just contain Russell Wilson on the year. He only has 3 rushes so far, so we got to do that. Ben, so I think the 49ers are the first team to lose their franchise QB in the season and have their chances get better. SF Niners Sports Nation, good to see you, man. I see that you do your streams every now and again. I pop in for a little bit, but sometimes the time of the day, it's usually when I'm busy. But good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ben, yes, not that often that you see that. I mean, you could... Well, I'm going to throw something out there for you, Ben, right? Do you think, would it be too controversial to say that the Eagles, when it was Nick Foles who took over... Possibly. Want to see if I can. Want to ask you guys if the audio is okay. If the audio sounds good. 7 people in here. Guys, hit that like button because that's really going to help with the algorithm. There's going to be probably a lot of people streaming this game, and I want to get a whole bunch of people in here. Join the party, you know. Even one of my favorites, Tom Grassi. He will be streaming the game too. So, you know, love Tom, but watch Shifty instead. Just watch me. So they're showing some of the clips and the highlights from earlier. And wow, the Jaguars, huh? The Jaguars beat. We got 9 people in here, guys. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, do the whole deal. Warner, Hufanga, Greenlaw, who dominates this game? I mean, judging by what we've seen so far, Christian... Go Niners, enjoy the game, man. Enjoy it. You know, soak in that atmosphere. Root on the 49ers. Do your thing. Appreciate you stopping by for the like. Always good to see you, man. And enjoy yourself. Hopefully you and your family enjoy the game. But Hufanga's been the one who's been awesome this year. I mean, we really can't... You know, we can't say enough about Talanoa Hufanga. Hopefully Warner. I think Warner is due for a big game. I'd like to see him maybe get an interception, maybe force a fumble, a sack, something like that. I'd like to see Warner get involved. The Green Bay Packers beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 14-12. And how about Miami, folks? Miami beating the Buffalo Bills, who everyone was like, the Buffalo Bills are the number 1 team in the NFL. And I would have agreed with that. But the Bills, they have a lot of guys hurt, so let's be fair. But the Miami Dolphins, huh? Although they are under investigation about Tua Tagovailoa, if he came back, if he didn't really take his time, you know. Thought about the Eagles, I don't think when the injury hit. It didn't, definitely not in real time when that happened with the Eagles. I think when that happened, when Carson Wentz got hurt, a lot of Eagles fans, I'm sure realistically, were like, hey, well, the season's over because Nick Foles really hadn't done a lot. But then they went on and won it. So, I think the odds maybe got a little bit better for the 49ers with Jimmy Garoppolo, just because 2 of the last 3 years, Super Bowl, NFC Championship games. So say what you want, and trust me, there's going to be times where on these stream, I'm going to be cursing out Jimmy Garoppolo's name, but hopefully he makes more good plays than bad. Lots of red and gold in the stands. Faithful. The faith, yeah, awesome. I know you're representing there, Christian. But hopefully the Niners always travel well. There's so many times where we see it wherever the game is at. We always see the 49ers travel well. 67% of America thinks the Niners will win. Take that for what it's worth. Guys, definitely hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm sure everyone here has already. But just throwing that out there, you know what I'm saying? All right, just going to do this for a quick second. All righty. Cool. So we are up to 7 likes already. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes. Let's get to 10 likes. Let's do it. Everyone so far on NBC is picking the 49ers, and I never like it when it goes this way. You know, I'm sure some people here. John Reed, the man himself. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Welcome, man. Good to have you here, as always. Cheers to you, good sir. Always a pleasure to have you here. Jimmy Garoppolo. Wow. Man, I did not think this year that I'd be saying Jimmy Garoppolo's name this often, you know. But hey, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We could be in a lot worse of a situation. And that's really, you know, it's one of those things where I'm not the most active person on Twitter. I mean, I like to tweet now and again. And I did have a tweet go semi-viral that got about 3 or almost 400 likes. But basically talking about when Jason Verrett and Jimmy Ward come back. But overall, you know, it's one of those things where we're lucky that we have Jimmy. Bryant, always good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. How you been? Oh, we got the Niners coming out with the boombox. There we go. Gonzalo Castillo. Thank you for being here, buddy. Guys, hit the like button because there's going to be a lot of people streaming. So, you know, let's get the action in here. Let's get it action going. Wow. So let's quickly recap around the NFL. Chicago beat the Texans 23-20. Justin Fields with not such a great game, but they managed to win. Bears now 2-1 on the year, although I do think they're somewhat pretenders. So the Titans beat the Raiders. Apparently a long conversation with Mark Davis. Josh McDaniels, their head coach, had a long conversation with Davis. So Mark Davis after the game. So obviously not too happy there. Tennessee gets their first win of the year. Colts upset the Chiefs. And now the Colts record on the season, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. So there we go. And upset the Chiefs. I mean, right after that, the Dolphins beat the Bills. Are the Dolphins for real? This is going to be a big one. Are the Dolphins for real? I think that they're a damn good team. We'll see. Mike McDaniel doing great work over there. Tua doing his thing. But they are under investigation for Tua coming back into the game when he could have possibly had a concussion. So we'll see what happens there. I think the Dolphins already had their first-round pick taken away. So potentially we'll see what happens with any kind of violations there. Moving on, the Vikings come back in last second, basically, come back and beat the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions were up 24-14 in the fourth quarter. Vikings get 14 points. Ravens beat the Patriots. Mac Jones, 3 interceptions on the day. Not great. He did have over 300 yards. Ravens dominated that. Bengals dominate the Jets. So the Bengals get their first win on the year. Flacco, 2 picks. So they're definitely looking forward to Zach Wilson, who should be coming back next Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then we have the Eagles 24-8 over the Commanders 8. You don't see that too often. Panthers beat the Saints. Now the Saints offense looking really, really shaky. Because if I look at the box score here in that game, Jameis Winston, 2 picks. We know he throws a lot of interceptions. Let's see what else we got going on here. The Jaguars 38-10 over the Chargers. Justin Herbert to about 300 yards, a touchdown, but maybe still feeling the effects of the broken rib cartilage. That just sounds painful to say. The Chargers are 1-2 on the year now. The Rams beat the Cardinals 20-12. Not exactly the most convincing win, but Kyler Murray over 300 yards. Let's see the box score on that one. No touchdowns, no picks. No touchdowns, no picks for Stafford. So just doing their own thing. Nothing really, no crazy plays either way. Falcons beat the Seahawks, so we love to see that. Falcons win 27-23. Seahawks 1-2 on the year, and the Packers come away with a close win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that is going to be the roundup for the games, the earlier games of the day. This is Sunday Night Football. This is Shifty's 49ers Talk. We're going to be here all night long, calling the game. You're going to see the reactions. The reactions are going to be wild. And hopefully we get some good attendance here. But as always, whether we do or not, I just love, having people here interacting, engaging with the chat. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. It looks like a beautiful day in Denver, Colorado. Mile High Stadium. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't care what it's called. It's Mile High Stadium to me. Denver coming out in their all blue uniforms. 49ers in the road whites. Not these ones, unfortunately, but still road whites showing Jimmy Garoppolo. Wow, Jimmy G. Looking good. I mean, he's handsome. Let's all be very real about that. We all know it. He's handsome, and doesn't he know it? All right. Wow. And this is an iconic matchup. These franchises are so, prolific. A lot of history. A lot of history down this rod. And we remember the Super Bowl back in 89 where the 49ers trounced the Broncos. The 49ers, the last time I think they faced each other was in 2018. And that's when George Kittle had his biggest game as a professional tight end. Over 200 yards in the first half. Niners did go on to win that game, if I'm not mistaken. Nick Mullins was that quarterback. Sometimes the more things change, the more they stay the same. We got Jimmy G here still. So here we go. Niners. Feel free to engage in the chat. And then we'll talk it up. We'll talk what's going on. They're showing Debo. That's one of my key matchups. Debo Samuel. But George Kittle is a go. He is a go. He will be playing. And there we go. We don't want to go down. You don't want to go down that rod. See that rod? Yep. You don't want to go down that rod. John gets the reference. Good stuff. 3 minutes till kickoff. Wow. First time this season wearing the Kittle jersey. First time the Kittle's playing. Coincidence? I think not. So, 49ers Broncos. Should be a close matchup. Both defenses are really good. Now, you could argue that both defenses played not good offenses, and I would accept that. But in general, both defenses really good. The Denver Broncos, guys to watch. Bradley Chubb and Randy Gregory on the edge. Those guys will be getting after Jimmy all night long. Patrick Surtain II, a cornerback. He'll probably be a mixture of him covering Debo, Ayuk. Be curious to see how much we target him. Now, one thing which I liked seeing last week with Jimmy is a little bit aggressive, throwing the football down the field. That drew a couple of pass interference calls, so I'd like to see a little bit more of that. Maybe we take a couple of shots deep to Danny Gray. So we'll see. Danny Gray, the rookie out of SMU. Speedster. That guy can fly. So he will hopefully be able to keep that defense honest. But that's what we need, and that's what we got to do. Keep the defense honest, make sure that they have to cover the entire field. So I really do hope that when it's appropriate, that Jimmy G does push the ball down the field. That's what we got to do. We're now about a minute or so away from kickoff. It is commercials on NBC. All right. So again, thank you everyone for being here. Appreciate you. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yes, this is gonna be a big time game, because this was actually a game that in my season preview I had us losing this game. So, It's one of those things where if we can get a win here, I mean, I did also have us beating the Bears, so, but I did have us losing this game, so hopefully we can come away with a win. I think these teams are fairly evenly matched. We know all about Russell Wilson, what he can do. The 49ers just need to play their game, do their thing, let the front four get after the quarterback, stay disciplined because we know Russell Wilson can run, and then offensively control the clock, get the running game going. Nick's Noobs, hello, my friend, hello. Hello. All right. They got the little preview going on here. It is 5:20 local time. This little intro here narrated by Mike Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan, 49ers head coach, his father, who was the head coach of the Denver Broncos, won 2 Super Bowls back-to-back with John Elway. Prior to that, he was actually the offensive coordinator for the 49ers back in 94 when the Niners last won the Super Bowl. And, of course, we all know about Kyle Shanahan. So, the big move, of course, for Denver, they brought in Russell Wilson. So far he's played okay. Of course, it's going to take some time and adjustment. You go to a new team, a new city. It's not going to be just always super smooth. A completely different, roster around him. So the 49ers will definitely hope that they can keep him uncomfortable, keep him off balance and force him to make some mistakes. Kyle Shanahan versus Nathaniel Hackett. Can he hack it? I'm here all week. Can Nathaniel... So the Broncos, interestingly enough, and Coors in Denver, Coors beer is like a freaking religion. Trust me, I lived in Denver for about 6 months. But Hackett, Broncos had to hire a person who was previously with the Ravens to help him with game management decisions. So that's a little interesting. Well, but we'll see how that goes. Yep, they're showing the old loss in the NFC Championship game. So love that. All right. We are almost at kickoff time. I'm not sure who's going to be getting the ball or not. Of course, I cannot play the audio, and I definitely can't show the game, although I really wish I could, but I cannot. So we shall see. They're showing Jimmy Garoppolo. Keep an eye out for rookie undrafted free agent Jordan Mason tonight. Maybe he can get some action in there. The Niners, as Shanahan will always do, is he will ride the hot hand when it comes to running backs. He will always go with the player who is playing well on the day. So the Niners are actually going to start off by getting the ball. The Broncos will be kicking off to the San Francisco 49ers. It'll be Brandon McManus kicking off to Ray McLeod. Ray McLeod. The kick is away. It's a shorter kick. Ray takes it at about the 2-yard line. Going to try and go across field. Not a great decision. Although he's breaking tackles, only gets up to the 10-yard line. Not a wise decision there by Ray. Basically, the kick went off to about the 2-yard line, right in the corner, and he tried to go right across the whole field. That was either a boom or bust, and it was a relative bust, I would have to say. So 49ers will have 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line, our own 10-yard line, so not great. Altitude will come into play on the 4th quarter. Master Spin, thank you for being here. I don't doubt that for a second. It is fantastic to see George Kittle back out there. Jimmy's going to open up in shotgun. Debo to his right, Jeff Wilson to his left. Juszczyk, Kittle, and Ayuk are out there too. Juszczyk in motion, the snap his way. They're going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to fight forward, gets about 2 yards on 1st down, up to the 12-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the 49ers. Niners going to show a lot of different looks, I'm sure, to that Denver defense. Denver defense is coordinated by Ejiro Evero. His first time being a defensive coordinator in the NFL, but he's been in the league for about 15 years. Jimmy's going to now show up in behind center. 3 receivers up top. Debo, Kittle, Juszczyk, Jeff Wilson in the backfield, Ayuk down low. Debo in motion. Snap is away. Going to fake the handoff. Jimmy's got time. He's going to just throw it down to Debo. Debo's got some room. Debo's going to break some tackles, get up to about the 20 to 25-yard line. Debo Samuel, 1st down. pickup of about 13 yards on 2nd and 8. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the 49ers, up to about the 25-yard line. Jimmy, play action to Jeff Wilson. Plenty of time in the pocket. Debo was just kind of waiting down low. No one really around him. Was maybe going to look for Ayuk, but they had that covered. So good call. Just dump it down. Take the safer play. Let Debo do his thing. Get yards after the catch. And let's get rocking and rolling. 1st and 10. Backs either side. They're going to hand it off to Debo in the backfield. Debo gets stuffed right there. That was Mike Purcell, I do believe. Or Domata Peko. I'm not sure who that. I think it was Domata Peko maybe. Debo gets maybe 1 yard. So they quickly went to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd and about 9 for the 49ers at our own 26-yard line. That was Mike Purcell, actually, former 49er. They also have DJ Jones, a guy who I really wish we were able to bring back, as well as K'Wan Williams, someone who I like too. Jimmy's going to be in shotgun. Juszczyk to his left. Jawan Jennings on the field for the first time in motion. They fake the handoff to Juszczyk. Jimmy's looking, throwing it deep. It's going to be tipped up and looking for Ayuk. Number Patrick Surtain, too, was on the coverage. Jimmy was looking for him. Great coverage there by Surtain. The ball got tipped up, so it was a little bit dangerous there. 3rd and 9 for the 49ers. Jimmy looking for Ayuk. Jawan in motion. Let's see from this angle here. I mean, a nice route by Ayuk, but he did stumble a little bit. So Ayuk almost came up with the play, but you just have to tip your hat to Patrick Surtain. That was awesome. So 3rd and 9. Watch out for those pass rushers, Bradley Chubb and Randy Gregory. Jimmy in shotgun. Juszczyk to his left. Ray in motion. You got Jawan, Ayuk, and you also got, I think, Kittle out there. Snap is away. Jimmy's going to throw it. Oh, the pass gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th down. Not really sure exactly who Jimmy was looking for there. Kind of hard to tell from the camera angle, but I think it was maybe DJ Jones who got the tip on the ball. It was. Snap was away. I mean, solid protection, but DJ gets his hand up. Jimmy, I'm not sure who he was looking for. It was going to be George Kittle he was looking for. It looked like it was pretty well covered too. So it's going to be 4th and 9. The 49ers will punt the ball away. We got Mitch Wishnowsky. Oh, low snap, but Wishnowsky punts it in. Looks like a boom, and it goes out at maybe about the 30-yard line, I would say, of Denver. So Denver will have the ball 1st and 10 at about their own 28 or 29-yard line. Couple of shaky little plays right there for the 49ers offense. I mean, that return definitely hampered the 49ers starting at your own 10-yard line from a kickoff. That's not great. And then 1st down, just not really being able to get yards. It puts yourself in difficult positions, 2nd and 3rd down. Can't really open up and use the whole playbook. But protection so far held up okay. But yeah, a couple of tip passes to open up the game. So we'll see. We shall see. 49ers defense, we'll get a look at the Niners defense now. Again, Broncos will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. All right. Feel free to leave those comments in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing. Hit the like button. And subscribe if you haven't already, of course. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what I'm going to say. Y'all know what I'm going to say. All right. So we are up to 10 likes. Let's see if we can get to 15 likes. Can we get to 15 likes? Let's do it. We're at 10 likes. Love it. Appreciate it. And honestly, I know I kind of mentioned it a lot, but thank you for everyone for being here. For interacting, engaging, and hopefully you enjoy what you see, enjoy my comments on the game and my little play-by-play breakdown. So there we go. Kittle is loose. Yes. I mean, I think we're going to get Kittle involved, of course. Nick, you probably know what I'm drinking already. I think you could probably guess it in 1 or maybe 2 guesses. But yeah, it's one of those things where, hey, offense, Jimmy Garoppolo, going to maybe take a little bit of time, but we'll get it rocking and rolling. Let me just adjust the lighting. The lighting here. All right. Cool. So I'll be curious to see. I mean, this Broncos. So the Broncos offense, they can run the football, folks. Javonte Williams, excellent second-year man out of North Carolina. He can run the football. He can break tackles. He's got a little bit of everything. One of those all-around. You got it, Nick. Spot on. New 11 now, just joined 40. All right, Calvin Jackson, 11 now. Let's go. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Hopefully you'll stay here for the whole stream. You know it's going to be a good time. You know it's going to be a great time. So, Broncos offense on the field. Shotgun, back to his right. Russell Wilson going to be looking to throw. Quick throw, dumps it down to Javonte Williams, or is that Melvin Gordon? They picks up about 2 yards on the play. So, just a little dump off right there. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. And that was Javonte Williams on the play. Jerry Jeudy is playing today. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, those are some top 2 receivers right there. KJ Hamler in the slot. Russ in shotgun again, back to his right. 2nd and 8 at their own 31-yard line. Snap is away. They are going to hand off. This is to Melvin Gordon, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So immediately it's going to be about a 3rd and 8 for the Denver Broncos. Or no, sorry, that was Javonte Williams. My bad. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. On the season, Russ, 59% completion rate. Not great for him. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The snap is away. They're going quick. He's going to be under some pressure. He flips it up to Jerry Jeudy, who's going to get tackled right at the line of scrimmage, and he will get nothing. So it's going to be a 3 and out for the Denver offense. Diamador Lenore out there in the coverage. Interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised he was out there. Wonder if everyone else is okay. You had Emmanuel Mosley right there laying a hit, and then you had Warner come over to help out with Lenore to finish up that. There we go. Jerry Jeudy stopped for no gain. 4th down and 8, so the Broncos are going to be punting it right back to the San Francisco 49ers. The punt is away. Man, and the altitude in Denver is crazy. Well, the 49ers will field it right at the 20-yard line. Ray McLeod, he doesn't look like he has much to go, but he gets about 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the 49ers at our own 25-yard line. Of course, Calvin Johnson. Ooh, yes. Thank you kindly, Nick. Appreciate that. Thank you for being on top of that, bud. There we go. Cool. All right. Yeah, that's it is. Yeah, Calvin, in Jamaica. I'll be watching. Yeah. Oh, I'll be doing every game. Trust me on that. Every 49er game, of course. I'll be doing every 49er game this year. All year long. So, both defenses, and I think, don't be surprised, folks, and I might just jinx the whole thing, but don't be surprised if this is somewhat of a defensive battle. Both of these defenses rank in the top 5 in the NFL. Now, a little bit like what I said earlier, you could maybe blame it, or, you could factor in that both of these teams played some really bad offenses the first 2 weeks, and I could accept that argument for sure. What the hell way am I trying to pour this? I feel like I'm... But yeah, both of these defenses, star players all around. For the Broncos, DJ Jones, former 49er, making an immediate impact. Tipping the ball up on a 3rd down and 9 play it was for the 49ers. So 49ers, I think we're going to try and run the ball, but we have to find ways to get yards on 1st down. Maybe we do a little play action bootleg, just dump it off to Kittle, Juszczyk, Debo, let those guys, chew up those yards after the catch. But it's going to be, you have to keep Denver off balance, keep them guessing. You got to throw a lot of different looks at them when you have a newer defensive coordinator. One of those things where maybe, it's his first time coaching a full season. So when you throw a lot of different looks, they might not be prepared for a lot of different things. Maybe a couple of trick plays. I would not be surprised to see 1 or 2 of those thrown in here tonight. Smoke, what is up? How are we doing, good sir? Smoke, you're here a lot. So here's what I'm going to do. Live chat. There we go. Lovely. Cool. So next time you send in a little message there, Smoke, you might see your name show up in blue with a little wrench beside it. Yeah, welcome, man. Always good to see you. Always good to see everyone here. Whether you're new, whether it's your first time here, or whether you're a regular, Get the chat going. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. And then offense back on the field for the Niners. 1st and 10 at the 25. Jimmy, empty formation. 5 receivers. Snap is away. Only 3-man rush. Jimmy throwing it deep. Wide open. Caught by Brandon Ayuk up to the 45-yard line. That's going to be 1st down. Very, very nice route by Brandon Ayuk. Nice little, like, pretty deep in, pretty deep post route. So looks like he was... There was Patrick Surtain, and then it was number 30, who I'm not sure. I don't really know the Broncos defense that well. But nice 20-yard pickup or so. 1st down and 10, 49ers at the 45-yard line. Jimmy behind center, single back formation. 2 receivers up top. And he's going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson Jr. go up the middle, breaking tackles. Jeff Wilson Jr. running that down to the 25, up to the 20, inside the 20-yard line of Denver. Up to about the Denver 17-yard line. Woo-wee! Jeff Wilson Jr. darts and dashes right up there. Of course, smoke anytime, but yeah, anyone who has been here, you're obviously really positive in the stream. Love all the engagement. No problem at all. We'll keep things under control. Right up the middle, just that little cutback, and bam, he's gone. Up to about the 17-yard line of Denver. 49ers, can we capitalize on this big-time run by Jeff Wilson Jr.? 1st and 10 at the Denver 18-yard line. Jimmy and shotgun, no one in the backfield with him. Snap is away. Denver not bringing pressure. Quick pass to George Kittle. George Kittle up to the 10, up to the 9-yard line. Pickup of 9 on 1st down. So we are just about 1 yard away from another 1st down. We are inside the Denver 10. So we are getting right there. Kittle time. You're damn right about that, John. Nice little route there by George Kittle. Jimmy finds George Kittle right over the middle. Let's go. Let's go. 2nd and 1 at the Denver 9-yard line. Snap is away. They're going to hand up to Jeff Wilson Jr. He gets just enough for the 1st down 49ers. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the 49ers at the Denver 8-yard line. We got 14 people in here. Guys, don't forget to, you know what I'm going to say, like and subscribe. Do the whole dealio. Let's go Niners. We got to convert here. Denver defense has allowed touchdowns on 45% inside the end goal to go, or is it the red zone? I forgot the graphic. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Jimmy behind center. He's going to do a quick pass up to Debo. Debo is going to break a tackle, but only gets up to about the 3-yard line. So a pickup of about 5. It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line of Denver. So what can the 49ers do here? I love those new uniforms. The Niners, like the saloon font and the 3 stripes. It looks so much better than last year's. So that was a quick pass to Debo Samuel. I wonder if it was a pass or if it was, almost behind the line of scrimmage. But either way, 2nd and goal at the Denver 3-yard line. Can the Niners punch it in? Jimmy behind center. You got Kittle, Werner out there. I think it's Jeff Wilson. Oh, it's me. A quick pass to Ayuk. Touchdown! Quick pass to Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown! 49ers, let's go. Let's go. Jimmy Garoppolo to Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, just a very quick slant. That was like a bam, boom, boom, just like a bam, bam play. Excellent route there by Brandon Ayuk. Debo was out there too. And then boom, look at that. And the Niners are the first ones to strike. There we go, Niners. So here comes the point after attempt for Robbie Gould. Snap is away. Kick is up, and it is good as gold. 7-0 San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with the touchdown reception. About a 2-yard, very quick pass. Jimmy just got the snap, and boom, right there. Excellent play. Denver was not looking for it. All right, here we go. Here we go, Niners. Robbie. That's what I'm talking about. 17 people in here. Appreciate everyone for being here. Stay tuned all night long. Because we're going to be here for the whole game. Christian, there we go. Let's go, Niners. I'm sure the stadium went crazy right there. Brandon Ayuk. Brandon frackin' Ayuk. Oh, it's a good time. All right, nice long drive right there. Just a really, I mean, Jeff Wilson with a nice run too. And that is just such the Niners bread and butter. You know, it's like quick pass, quick pass, quick pass, quick pass, and then bam, 40-yard run or whatever it was. Excellent. That's just Niners. It's what we do, baby. That bully ball, yo. Matt Twist, Brandon cashing in. Matt Twist, Brandon cashing in. All right, cool. Matt, thank you for being here, though. Stay, hang out. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be here all night long, making it happen. Touchdown, 49ers. That's how we do. That is how we do it here, folks. 49ers, baby. And the protection. Again, I'm knock on wood here because, you know, but protection's been pretty damn good. So got to be happy about that. If you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button. Hit it. Hit it. Let's see how we are doing. 633 in the subscribers. If I can, let's get to 650 tonight. Share the stream, like it, do the whole good news right there. All right. I want to update the ticker a little bit. Oh, TD. Cool. Excellent. All right, IU cash. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Sorry, what am I talking? Where's my head at? Brandon cashing in, of course. Yeah, Brandon, you are dead right. Brandon Ayuk, first touchdown of the year. There we go. Love it. Jimmy looking pretty comfortable right there. Hit Ayuk earlier in the drive. Hit Kittle. Nice quick pass to Debo. I mean, the Niners are showing a lot of different things right now, and that's what you love to see. We're going to have Robbie Gould kicking the ball off. The kick is away. It's a high kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback, so the Broncos will start 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. But the Niners threw a lot of different looks at, a lot of different looks right here, at the Denver Broncos defense. And that's a clean play, Everything right there was good. Debo, no interference. Got to be happy. Ayukin the like button. You guys know what to do. Niners defense out there. So you got Charvarius and Mosley on the edge. Nick Bosa is out there. Fred Warner. Bosa, Kinlaw, Givens, and Ebukam on the defensive line. I think Armstead is out tonight. Wilson behind center. Snap his way. Going to hand it off to Javonte, who's going to get about fight up. I thought it was going to be about a 2-yard gain, but gets about maybe 3.5 or 4-yard gain on first down. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 6, I think, for the Denver Broncos at their own 29-yard line. Yeah, they're showing on the TV right now. Jerry Russ. Oh, they're going hurry up here. It's Russ in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers down low. Cortland Sutton up top. Back moves over to Russell Wilson's right. One-on-one with Mosley up top. Talanoa Hufanga's going to blitz, he's throwing it deep, and that's going to be, freaking the Denver Broncos player was pushing off Mosley. Incomplete pass, though. I think that Russ was maybe expecting Sutton to come back to it, but Sutton did not, so. But incomplete, so it's going to be 3rd and 7. They called it 3rd and 7. So Niners, are they going to bring some pressure here? They did just bring Hufanga on a blitz, but the Denver Broncos picked it up pretty nicely right there, you have to say. Russ in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers up top, 2 down low. Sutton and Judy down low. Lenore on the coverage on Judy. Oh, Ebukam, that's going to be a free play for the Broncos. And they stopped the play. They stopped it before. So it's actually going to be 3rd and 2. Samson Ebukam went offside right there. Neutral zone infraction. Come on, Ebukam. You got to be a little bit better than that. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 2. Absolutely different ball game. 3rd and 2, you got the entire playbook open. 3rd and 7, you pretty much have to run the football unless you got Raheem Mostert in the NFC Championship game in 2019. All right. 3rd and 2. Denver is at their own 32-yard line. 33-yard line, my apologies. Russ and shotgun back to his left. He's going to be looking to throw. He's going to throw it quick. It's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. He was looking for the receiver, number 85. I'm not really sure who that was, but it's incomplete. 4th and 2. Another 3 and out by this 49ers defense. The Niners not bringing any pressure. And the receiver was open. Russ just missed him. He just like threw it right to the ground. He was really afraid maybe that it might get picked off. I'm trying to think who that was. I really couldn't see it. He has a really long name, though. My boos are already out. I can't hear it, but I love to hear it. All right, so the punt is away. Ooh, almost blocked, actually, by the 49ers, but it's a nice punt. Ray receives it at the 11-yard line. Ray runs up to the 20-yard line. Ray gets tackled at maybe even went back a little bit, maybe at the 19 or 18-yard line. The 49ers will get the ball back at our own 18, 19-yard line, depending on where they mark it. Really nice tackle there by the Broncos player. I think it's Alex Singleton, they said. Really nice special teams play right there. If Ray hits the edge, then maybe he goes for a bigger gain. But the Niners will have the ball at our own 19-yard line. This drive here, I expect a pretty heavy run dose right here. They're going to try maybe a couple of different looks, I think, with Denver's defense, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see Debo in the backfield. Maybe they do an interesting play right here with like a Kittle or an Ayuk on a run, end around Ray maybe. You never know. But only a 30-second commercial break, so gotta love that. Less commercials is always better. So it's 1st and 10 for the 49ers at our own 19-yard line. Jimmy behind center. You got single back. Dwelly is out there, not Kittle. Debo and Ayuk out there as well as Juszczyk. Juszczyk in motion. Kittle looking quick for Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk making guys miss. Gets up to about the 35-yard line. So about a pickup of maybe 17, 16 yards from their own, from a 16-yard pickup. That was it was a faking the handoff, but didn't even go to the handoff. Turns around, bam, hits Ayuk. Great play, 16-yard pickup. Immediately looking for Brandon Ayuk. After they get a tackle, slap hands. Got slap hands, yo. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the San Francisco 49ers at our own 35-yard line. Jimmy behind center, I formation. Debo's in the backfield. They'll pitch it up to Debo. This Broncos read this play really well. There is a flag on the play, which typically is in the area of holding against the offense. So it's either going to be 2nd and 10 or 1st and 20 is my guess. Now, 9 times out of 10, this is in the area of holding against the offense. But Denver definitely sniffed out that. So, interesting. I think Denver is going to decline the penalty, maybe. No foul on the play. Say they picked up the flag. That's what it was. Let's go Niners, another touchdown. Yeah, let's rock and roll, Let's do our thing. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the 49ers at our own 35-yard line. Jimmy in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers down low. Kittle is back up top. They hand it to Jeff Wilson Jr. up the middle, fighting for extra yards. I thought it would be a 2-yard game, but about a pickup of 5 on 2nd down. So it'll be about 3rd and 5 for the San Francisco 49ers at our own 40-yard line. So there are a lot of different things the Niners could do here on 3rd and 5. Kazuki Takahashi. Hey, what's happening? Hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, man. You know what to do. Hit that like button. Always good to see you. Thank you for being here. They're going to call it 3rd and 4, actually, for the 49ers at our own 41-yard line. Jimmy and shotgun, no one in the backfield. You got Ray, Debo, and Kittle up top. Juszczyk and Ayuk down low. I think that was maybe a false start. Hard to say. I don't know if it was a neutral zone infraction or a false start. I think they're going to probably call this a false start. False start, yeah. I can read the lips. As Mr. Grossi would say, it's the cha-cha. It's the cha-cha on Jake Brendel, the center. You really don't see that too often. The center is the one who's going to control the snap, That makes it now a not so manageable 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 for the 49ers. So that backs us up 5 yards. So definitely not what you want to see. Jimmy's playing pretty well, but I'm going to knock on wood on that because you never know with Jimmy Garoppolo. He's given me almost heart attacks. I don't know how many times. Jimmy in shock, and now is there a timeout on the field maybe? Maybe the play clock was winding down. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I think that the Niners have called a timeout, if I'm not mistaken. I love Tom. Yeah, Tom Grassi's great. I love Tom. I've watched a number of his streams. So many of his streams. But yeah, Tom's an awesome, funny guy. Great energy. You got to love the energy, of Tom. So 3rd and 9 now. There was no timeout or no nothing. Maybe they were figuring something out. I can't really hear it. But Jimmy in shotgun. Juszczyk to his left. Juwan in motion. Kittle and Debo down low. Ayuk and Juwan up top. Snap is away. He's under pressure. Jimmy's going to get sacked. Gets sacked. Loses about maybe 7 or 8 yards. That's Josie Jewell, the linebacker out of Iowa. And Jimmy gets sacked. There was pressure immediately. The Denver definitely brought a big pressure right there. Jimmy G, Super Bowl choke. Yeah, he did. Yeah, they actually had Randy Gregory and Bradley Chubb on the right side of the line here. Burford did okay there, but Juszczyk just couldn't hold up his block, But, hey, the Niners are going to have to punt the ball away. So here goes the punt. The punt is away. It was 4th and 19. Loss of 10 on that play. The punt is all the way back. Oh, it's back to the 10. It's going to go into the end zone. Darn it. I was hoping the ball might take a funky bounce and stay in play. But it was Josie Jewell, a linebacker out of Iowa. Someone who I liked in the draft maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, I think, with the sack on the play. But Chubb there with some pressure and Randy Gregory too. But yeah, it's going to be a touchback. So the Broncos will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Broncos have gone 3 and out on back-to-back drives to kick off the game so far. Niners offense looks pretty good, but when you have that penalty, when it's 3rd and 4 compared to 3rd and 9, 3rd and 4, there's so much of the playbook is open. You could even potentially run the football. But 3rd and 9, 10-4 on that. I'll let him. Of course you're just asking for. I'll let him 10-4 on that. I'll let him know. What's up with McGlinchey? He just stepped aside to let the pass rusher through him. Geezer. Good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you. To have another mod in here. Love it. Did I get off work early to do the stream? I kind of did. I just basically went in earlier and it worked out. So I was able to get off earlier. So I did still work the same length of time, but I just kind of bumped it up about 30 minutes. Excuse me. So I was able to get just ahead of the game, Nick, I don't know, bro. Just say yes. Just say yes. But yeah, so there we go. Jimmy's playing okay, But yeah, offense is looking okay, actually. Obviously, just that penalty really kind of screwed up that drive a little bit, and that's the one thing the 49ers have to avoid. If you look at it like week 1, we had against the Bears, it was just the whole game was kind of a mess with the weather, but the penalties, it was ridiculous. Denver is actually the most penalized team in the NFL, so the 49ers really have to try and maybe force them into those decisions where they could get penalties. But the 49ers, it was 3rd and 4, then you move it to 3rd and 9, then you got to block longer. Denver brings the pressure, and the Niners can only hold on for so long. Jimmy gets sacked, but there we go. Yes, I was, yeah. So I was able to. You're right. You are right about that. I was thinking that I might be able to start streaming just at kickoff, but I was able to get in a little bit early. So that worked out pretty well. So, yeah, they're showing Nathaniel Hackett, the Packers offensive coordinator the last few years, whatever he does, because, it's mostly Matt LaFleur. But Russ behind center pitches up the middle to Melvin Gordon, who fights forward, gets about 4 yards on first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 at their own 24-yard line. Melvin Gordon, his first carry of the game. 17 people in here, guys. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Really does help out. I'm sure a lot of people are streaming this game, so it would really help me out. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. Russ is going to be behind center. I think Melvin Gordon's still out there. There's going to be one receiver up top, 3 tight ends, so they're going to hand it off. Melvin Gordon's going to get maybe a yard on the play. Just let him go. Greenlaw. Greenlaw, I like you. We, extended you. But no need to go too crazy. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 now. Pickup of 1 for Denver. Geezer with the New Jersey Devils. Profile picture. Their offensive trash, not going to lie. We'll see. I mean, you never know. Their offensive yardage is really good, but they just don't score as many points so far this season, but we'll see. 3rd and 5 for the Denver Broncos. Russ and shotgun back to his left, one receiver up top with the tight end. Or actually, no, 3 receivers down low. So Judy's going to motion. He's going to see that it is man coverage by the 49ers. Snap is away. Niners not bringing any blitz. Deflected and almost caught by Jerry Jeudy. Wow, that would have been an amazing play by Jerry Jeudy. But the ball was deflected. Right after Russ threw it, someone at the line of scrimmage deflected it. We'll see what happened there. So it was, I can't say, is that Ebukam maybe? And then Jeudy almost still came up with it. Wow, that was impressive. It was Kerry Hyder. He did get a deflection on it. Jeudy still almost caught it, but Emmanuel Mosley was right there. So that's going to be incomplete. And the Broncos are going to have to punt once again from their own 25-yard line. So the punch is away and almost blocked by the 49ers. Ray's going to fair catch at the 25-yard line. He does. And Niners will have the ball back at our own 25-yard line. So just flipping field position. You'd like to think that right now the 49ers definitely have some momentum. So be nice here to get make some progress here. Maybe get another score on this drive. I mean, you want to score in every drive, but you know what I mean. The Broncos came in today with the least offensive point. No, you're right about the points, Geezer. I'm not going to deny that for a second. You are absolutely 100% correct about the points. My point is that if you actually look at their yards per game, their Denver yards per game was actually pretty damn good. Oh, well, pretty good. I think more than the 49ers, actually. Possibly, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, the Broncos were getting a ton of yards. They just weren't converting any of it into points. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. But, yeah, you know, it's one of those things here where the Niners, I think we do have to capitalize. We have momentum here. The defense is playing great. We forced 3 and outs. I think we're still in the first freaking quarter. And this will be like the 4th time that the Niners have the ball. That's crazy. And we're still in the first quarter. Just outrageous. Yeah, Jimmy 6 for 8, 66 yards and a touchdown. Ayuk 3 receptions, 39 yards, touchdown. Wilson 4 carries for 46 yards. Go Jeff Wilson Jr. But I'll be curious now to see what the Niners kind of go with on this offensive drive here. I think we do want to establish a consistent run game. Of course, hey, I'm never going to complain when Jeff Wilson Jr. breaks off like a 35-yard run or whatever, but I think we want to get some consistency right there so we can consistently keep drives sustained, hold on to possession of the ball, so on and so forth. Sharks up 1-0. Oh, did NHL just is that preseason or is that like the opening day? Go Sharkies! Go Sharks! If the offense can't get a conversion, I feel like Hackett will be on the hot seat later in the year. I mean, we'll see. You know, they've already brought in an outside guy to help out with game time decisions, so that's definitely not good for a first-time head coach. But, you know, we'll see what happens. The one and only wide back, Deebo Samuel, in 2021. Yeah, that last year by Deebo was just so crazy. Like, he was just amazing. Play action, deep pass on the first play, yeah. You know, sometimes you have to try and catch the defense napping, so wouldn't totally surprise me right there. Deebo Samuel right now is on the sideline. So we'll see what we got go preseason. So Jimmy behind center, I formation, Ray in motion. I think Kittle is out there with Ayuk. Kittle and Ray up top, Ayuk down low. I formation, Juszczyk and Jeff Wilson. Ray in motion again. They're going to pitch it to Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to be met behind the line of scrimmage by Josie Jewell, having a great game so far. That's a loss of 2 for the 49ers. So that's going to make it 2nd and long. Deebo coming onto the field now. Josie Jewell, someone again who I was quite a fan of. Defense doing their job. Offense needs to shine a little bit more. Calvin, you're totally right. I mean, just the blocking really wasn't there, you know. Nowhere to go, but they're going to call it 2nd and 11, actually. Niners need to pick up some positive yards here on the 2nd down play. Jimmy and shotgun back to his left. Juszczyk in motion. They're going to fake the handoff to Jeff Wilson Jr. Jimmy's going to throw it deep. Wide open Deebo Samuel with the big catch and a first down. Jimmy threw it a little bit high, but it's a nice big-time gain on 2nd and 11. Deebo got wide open. I don't know how Deebo gets that open. Looks like it was Ronald Darby on the coverage. And then K'Wan Williams was dropped into a zone. Debo found the soft spot in the zone, wide open. K'Wan on the tackle. Our old former 49er friend K'Wan Williams. Danny Gray going deep. So the pitch is away on first down already. Jeff Wilson Jr. gets about 5 yards on first down, it looks like. Nice little pitch to Jeff Wilson Jr. So that's going to be a nice pickup on first down, and that's what we need to keep doing. Keep getting those nice positive yards on first down. So there we go. Debo Samuel with a nice pickup there, though. Debo, 26 years old. South Carolina. So it's going to be 2nd and 6, actually. So we'll pick up a 4 yards on first down. So 2nd and 6 for the San Francisco 49ers at our own 45-yard line. Jimmy behind center. We have a little handoff here to Jeff Wilson fighting up the middle. Maybe gets about 3 yards, though. So it's going to be 3rd and short, about 3rd and 3. This is a similar situation to the last drive when the Niners had 3rd and short, but they had a false start penalty. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Geezer, yo. I love that hoodie that Shanahan's wearing. It's so badass. Time for the bomb. Master, you could be right here. I mean, you're in a weird, interesting part of the field here. What NHL teams? Jakey Star, how we doing? I maybe Sharks, but there's so many. Oh, so the clock is running low. Jordan Mason on the field. Snap is away. They just get it off. 3rd and 3. Jimmy in shotgun. Looking for Ayuk, covered by PS2. That's Patrick Surtain the second. Incomplete pass, so it's 4th and 3. I think the Niners could have potentially called a timeout there. The play clock was running low. It seemed like no one was really set. The Broncos, Debo was actually open on that. And then Jimmy just thought about it again. Thought you were a Blues fan. So it looks like the Niners are going to punt here. So it is 4th and 3, Niners at our own 49. It looks like the Broncos are kind of ready if like the Niners want to do something funny. But Wishnowsky is going to punt it away. Let's see if we can pin him back deep. And then it is going to be a good punt, and then it will actually be downed at the Denver 6-yard line. So after a nice pickup by Debo Samuel, the offense kind of stalled a little bit. Nice run on first down, decent run on second down, but just 3rd down. Could not pick it up. Great coverage by Patrick Surtain. He is really good. He's really freaking good. I mean, to me, Brandon Ayuk is a great route runner. And for him to stay with him on multiple occasions now with basically running the route for Ayuk, that's impressive. So 17 people in here, guys. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying what I'm doing. Russell Wilson behind center. 2 receivers up top. That's Judy and Sutton. 1 back in the backfield. I think that's Melvin Gordon. From the 6-yard line, they're going to fake the handoff. Russell in the end zone. Throws it deep. And it's going to be caught by Cortland Sutton. Big gain all the way up to their own 40-yard line. Russ had a bunch of time back there. So that's a pickup of about 35 yards. Big time pickup there by Russell Wilson. Just standing in the end zone. No pressure at all. Great blocking there by the Denver Broncos offensive line. Could not get after him. Emmanuel Mosley on the coverage. Pickup of about 35 yards. Broncos are still hanging around. Yeah, I mean, it was only the first quarter, so, I mean... But I think the Niners, you can potentially argue, have squandered some opportunities. I mean, that's football. So the Broncos, to kick off the second quarter, they will have first down and 10 at about their own 40-yard line. Big time pickup right there. Russell Wilson all day to throw back there. He had a lot of time back there. And it looked like the Niners maybe because they blitzed Al-Shire on that one, but I think they only had maybe like 2 or 3 guys like running routes on that play, but the blocking held up and Sutton got open. Connor McJesus. Connor McDavid. Geezer, I don't know if anything, because I like the Sharks, but if I was to stream another sport, it might be basketball, but I don't know. I mean, hockey would be fun, though. I just don't know it as well. That's the only issue. with hockey, like things happen and in the game where I'm like, what was that about? 49er pass rush. Well, the thing was, that's true, Master Spin, but I think it's also the Niners do have a really good, because they're really deep at edge, so we should have a really solid rotation of pass rushers where, of course you want to have guys like Nick Bosa out there a lot, but maybe in this game is where you have to rotate him a lot more if the altitude is getting too much. It would have been, could you argue that it should have been better if the Niners went to Denver maybe early in the week and kind of got used to the altitude? That's something, but, we'll see. We'll see as the game continues. But right now it is 7-0 San Francisco 49ers over the Denver Broncos. The Broncos do have the ball at their own. It's going to be actually the 42-yard line. Stream table tennis. Oh my God, what a serve! Looking like Forrest Gump out there. But, it's one of those things where the Niners, hey, you give up the big play. Excellent blocking by the Broncos O-line. They made a big play. Niners defense got to stand tall, Colorado's beautiful, I have to say. Like, Colorado is really nice. Okay, so 1st and 10 Denver at their own. They're actually the 40-yard line. Russ behind center. There's a tight end in the backfield with the running back. We have receiver in motion. Russ is going to fake the handoff. He's going to be in the pocket. He's going to be sacked by Kerry Hyder Jr. Kerry Hyder gets back there. His first sack on the year. Big time play by Kerry Hyder. Russell Wilson nowhere to go with the football. Kerry Hyder going up against Garrett Bowles, I believe. And it was, solid blocking by Bowles, but after, you can only block for so long, and Kerry Hyder gets in there. And Russ gets taken down. So 2nd and 13, Russ and shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers down low, tight end, receiver up top. Snap is away. Russ is looking to throw. He's going to throw it, caught by Cortland Sutton, who's going to get maybe 7 yards on the play. So it's going to be about 3rd and 6. Broncos really a big fan of this, like, hurry-up offense. They really do like that. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Denver Broncos. They're at their own 44-yard line. It does actually give the Niners a chance to substitute because Denver did. So no Bosa out there. We'll see how the Niners handle this. Russ and shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers up top, 2 down low. Denver calling out some plays here. Snap is away. He's going to be throwing it deep, wide open. That's Jerry Jeudy. Somehow got wide open. That's a significant pickup right there. Maybe a pickup of about 15 yards into 49er territory, down to about the 49ers 40-yard line. Be curious to see what was the deal here. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Diamador Lenore on the coverage, but the route by Cortland Sutton got in the way. And that's just a nice route combination right there. So the Broncos are moving the football down to the 49ers 40-yard line. Russ in shotgun is going to throw it quick, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking right over the middle for Jerry Jeudy. It's going to be incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Denver Broncos at the 49ers 40-yard line. Can the 49ers bend and not break? 2nd and 10 for the Denver Broncos. They're definitely, Denver have been going with that up-tempo. Looking for Jeudy and then Lenore on the coverage. I'm surprised he went that way. Russ behind center, back in the backfield. They are going to hand off. Kevin Gibbons almost got right there. But a 1-yard pickup, maybe a 2-yard pickup. 1.5 yard, we'll call it. Let's not split hairs. For Melvin Gordon. So it's going to be about 3rd and 8, we'll call it. We'll call it a long 3rd and 8. For the Denver Broncos at the 49ers 38-yard line. Now, we're in Denver with the altitude. You can attempt long field goals, so they're not necessarily out of field goal range, but we'll see what happens here on 3rd and 8. Niners need to get a stop here. Russ is huddling up. They're breaking the huddle with only 11 seconds on the play clock, so he's going to have to go relatively quick here. 3rd and 8, Russ and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers down low, 1 up top. Snap is away. And he's going to get hit behind. And it's not quite a sack, but he will get taken down by Charles Omenihu for a 1-yard pickup. There is a flag on the play. Could this potentially be a holding? It is a holding against the Broncos because the ref is looking towards Kyle Shanahan to see if he wants to accept it or not. It would either be a 4th and 7 from the 37 or else a 3rd and 18 from way back. They are going to, they're going to decline the penalty. So it's going to be 4th and 7, and it's going to be from the 49ers 37-yard line. So Denver have a decision to make. Do they want to go for it 4th and 7? Do they want to kick a long field goal? Do they want to punt it away and trust that their defense can keep doing their thing? Looks like they're going to line up for a field goal attempt. It's going to be a field goal attempt. So this will be about a 50-something yard attempt. 4th and 55-yard attempt. Snap is away, kick is up, and it's looking good. And it is good. So it's a good field goal from Denver. Long field goal at that. So Denver get on the board. It's going to be 7-3. Couple of really nice plays there on that drive by Denver, though. Couple of really nice plays. The play to Cortland Sutton, who got about 35 yards. Excellent route combination with Sutton and Jerry Jeudy on 3rd and 5, I think, to pick up about 15 yards. So good play calling right there. I'm going to be right back and to grab myself some Mas Cervezas. All right. Excellent. There we go. So 49ers will get the ball back. The Broncos will be kicking off 7-3 Broncos. Now, you definitely felt like the Niners, they had decent amount of momentum. They forced the Broncos 3-3 and outs. So hopefully the offense can get a drive going, get some points on the board. Offense has shown that they can move the ball somewhat, but just need to be consistent. Consistency is key. Excuse me. All right. Yes, sir. 14 people in here. Do feel free to like and subscribe. Cheers to everyone watching. Ooh, nice cold beer. Hard to beat that. Nice cold beer. Nice cold beer and some football. Always a good time. It's the American dream, folks. So we got 14 people in here. Yeah, feel free to drop your comments in the chat. Any questions, any concerns, any comments on the game? Cerveza. But yeah, so far it's been really back and forth. I'm kind of somewhat what I expected, actually. Defenses are looking really good. Both of these defenses ranked in the top 5 heading into week 3, which is still, of course, very, very early days. But I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up that way. Denver, excellent defense. Niners, excellent defense. So just have to make sure that if the Niners, we can stay ahead of the chains, get those nice yards on first down, and just keep positive, get those yards on first down, second down. Give it easy, so it makes it a little bit easier on third down. Jimmy misses a wide open. Yeah, he didn't even throw it. He should have. He hesitated. That was the thing, Tommy, and it's always good to see you, Tommy. Yeah, he hesitated, and you know what they say about he who hesitates. So the kick is away. It's going to be like a pooch kick, I think, and Ray is going to take it right at the goal line. And he gets up to about the 15-yard line, does Ray. So the 49ers will have the ball, 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Excellent kick there, actually. I like what Denver's doing in terms of their special teams to kick it right near the corner and just the goal line, so you kind of have to take it out, but then you don't have much of the field to work with. So impressive right there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the 49ers at our own 15-yard line. That's one thing that Denver's done well in these kickoffs. The Niners are not having the best field position. So we are in the second quarter. As a gentle reminder, there is 11:51 left. Niners 1st and 10 at our own 15. Jimmy and shotgun, Debo to his left. Kittle, Ayuk, and Juszczyk down low. They're going to look to throw. Jimmy's hesitating, throwing it deep. Wide open, Deebo Samuel catches it. He bobbled it for a split second, but he catches it. Big gain. Deebo, if he maybe caught that a little bit better, that could have been an even bigger gain. Jimmy kind of floats it over the defender. It was Josie Jewell guarding Deebo. I mean, that's a mismatch if I've ever seen one. Deebo comes down with it, gets up to about the 45-yard line. So about a 30-yard pickup. First down, 49ers. Let's go, Deebo. Niners first down and 10. Deebo's there laughing away, giggling. Gain of 32. So a first down handoff. It's going to be, and that's maybe a face mask right there on Bradley Chubb. There is a flag on the play, so I wonder who this is against. Usually this is in the area of maybe a false start against the 49ers, but we shall see. It was a run there by Jeff Wilson Jr. right off tackle. Flag on the play, but hard. And again, I can't really hear. I can't hear what they're saying. I do have closed captioning on, but it's definitely delayed. So there's two flags on the play, both by the offense. There was a holding on the play. So it's actually going to be 1st and 20 now. On Spencer Burford. Spencer Burford, the rookie 4th-round pick out of UTSA. That's University of Texas, San Antonio. Let's see the play here. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the 49ers, though. And this is the thing that you just can't... I mean, is that holding? Is that holding? I don't know. I don't know holding anymore. I mean, if that's holding, then Bosa gets held every single freaking play. 1st and 20. Jimmy in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers down low. He's going to be looking to throw. Jimmy in the pocket. Catches it. Kittle catches it. Kittle actually gets a really nice pickup on 1st down and 20. Probably gets maybe about 10 or maybe 11 or 12 yards. Hard to tell exactly, but passes it to George Kittle right across the middle. And a really nice pickup right there. Really nice pickup there on 1st and 20. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. So it gets 11 yards right there. So all in all, it actually works out to be about the same thing because Jeff Wilson got about 2 yards on 1st down and 10 before. So 2nd and 9 for the 49ers. We are right near midfield. Jimmy's going to be in shotgun. No one in the backfield. Jimmy looking to throw. Throwing it deep. Jimmy's throwing it deep for Ayuk, and it's going to be just too far. Just out of bounds. Ayuk was deep, and Patrick Surtain on the coverage, and he's definitely not afraid to throw it there. Now, it was, I just threw it a little bit too far. Ayuk could have had a shot at it, but it was just a little bit too far right there. So it's now 3rd and 9. If the 49ers can pick up like 7-8 yards here, you're definitely in that part of the field where you can go for it on 4th down. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a quick pass right here. But Jimmy was looking for Ayuk deep, and that's something that's maybe going to, the defense is going to have to account for that. Jimmy's in shotgun, use check to his right. Kittle, Jennings down low, Deebo, and someone up top. It's going to be a quick pass to Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel fighting for yards. And he's going to be about 3 or 4 yards short. They're going to eventually stop him. It's going to be about 4th down and 3, I would say, maybe 4th and 4. So Kyle Shanahan has a decision to make right here. It looks like a player is down. Is that Deebo who's down on the field? Deebo is down on the field. Oh, come on, Deebo, get up. Come on, Deebo. Seriously. This we cannot have happen. Deebo's on the ground. Oh, no. This is not good. Come on, Deebo. Please be okay. We can't afford to lose Deebo. Holy shit. Every freaking year, man. Hopefully he's okay. I'm just going to go to Twitter real quick and see if anyone has an update on that. Oof. Let's see right here. All right. Yeah, I'm not getting anything specific here. Okay, so actually there is something. Deebo Samuel is up and walking off the field under his own power. So that is good. Walks off the field under his own power, no limp. So that's good. That's good. Deebo is up off the field under his own power, no limp. So we like that. So that's good frickin' news. Now the question is here, is do we go for it on 4th down? On the one hand, your defense has played really well. Do you maybe punt it away, try and pin him deep? Or do you try and keep the ball, go for it, keep your foot on the gas? We'll see. Check them tweets. Yeah, so it looks like Deebo is walking off under his own power. No limp, so that's really good news for the 49ers because we cannot afford to lose a guy like Deebo Samuel. So now we'll have to see what kind of play that the 49ers could dial up here. Whether they're going to punt it, and they might just punt it away. But, could easily be a punt. And I mean, I can kind of see the arguments both ways. Yeah, it looks like, Jimmy's definitely not afraid to throw it deep, but then also he's missing Deebo as well, deep as well. So, it looks like his foot, that could have been really bad. Deebo's foot got caught under Williams, but it looks like he was just able to escape a major injury. So, Sharks scored again. Woo! Let's go, Sharks. Let's go, Sharkies. So the Niners will punt it away. It's 4th and 4. Maybe punting it to the Broncos. Wisnowski punts it away, trying to get it pinned deep. And it's going to be a touchback, I think. I think it was maybe already a touchback. It's possibly downed at the 1 yard line. Possibly downed at the 1. It depends on the bounce, because I thought maybe it initially bounced on the line. Ooh, that's close. That is really close. I think that's good. I think that might be them pinned at the 1, which was Sammy Womack. Did his foot, though, touch the line? They're going to review this, I would imagine. I don't think... that's not conclusive enough. The ball hit the line would be... I don't know about that. I don't know if that's conclusive enough. Maybe his foot hit the line. Terry McCauley says that he doesn't see it clearly that it hit the line. So I think it looks like by the reaction of the 49ers, and the Broncos are going to challenge this because it's either 1st and 10 at their own 1 or it's going to be a touchback, which would be 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So this is a big decision right here. So that doesn't look conclusive. The bounce of the football, there's no way that's conclusive. Now, the other issue is Sammy Womack, does his foot touch the line? Does his foot touch the line? So we'll have to see about that. Go Special Teams is right, though, because this could be huge. This could be absolutely massive if Denver's on their own 1 yard line. The 6-3 foe. We'll have to see what they call it on the field, but this is a big call because obviously, look, if you get out, number one, if it's overturned, then yes, Denver, they move all the way up to their 20-yard line. But when you're pinned at your own 1, bad things can happen. Just ask the Dolphins, So, of course, there's the possibility of a safety. The play selection is pretty limited too. So we'll have to see what they call it. But I don't see anything. Of course, the officials will be privy to more better angles and slower motions and stuff than what we just saw. But from what I saw, I don't see anything that's like definitive and conclusive. So we'll see what they call it. But if this is a 1st and 10 at their own 1, that could be real tricky for the Denver Broncos. Yeah, the offense feels like it is moving the ball, but it just feels like we're missing. The thing is, too, that we're getting really far. Well, there's the penalties is an issue, but we're also getting away from running the football, too. So I do think we have to get that. Oh, we're at 634 subscribers. And yeah, for 14 of you in here, if you haven't already, do feel free to hit that like and subscribe. 634, excellent. Appreciate the latest subscription. Love it. I absolutely love it. Simon. That's so close. Is there maybe a blade of grass in between his foot and the line? That's such a difficult call. Can you definitively? You can't there because of the shape of the football. It's not. The right foot of Womack didn't hit. Yeah, because of the shape of the football, the call stands. Excellent. That is excellent news. And, you could maybe say his foot, maybe. But when you're saying maybe, then you have to stick with the call in the field. I think you have to. Let's see what Yo, geezer. The call stands as called, so Denver will lose a timeout, number 1. They'll lose a challenge. I might make you a Discord server if that's fine, because I'm bored. Sure, why not? This game isn't terribly exciting, so it is stand. So the Niners, nice little break right there. There was nothing conclusive to overturn it. Now, if it was called on the field the other way, then I think likewise, you got to go with the call on the field there. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 1-yard line. Niners fans getting real loud. There's 9:17 left in the second quarter. Let's see what the Denver Broncos come out in. They have Russ behind center, 1 receiver, I think it's 3 tight ends and a running back. They are going to hand it off, and he's going to break a tackle, does Javonte Williams. Gets about 6 yards on 1st down, and that was my big thing right there. That Javonte Williams, you have to make sure you wrap him up. He can break tackles. So when you just lean into him and hit him, that's not necessarily going to bring down a guy like Javonte Williams. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. Nice pickup there by Javonte Williams. Broke a tackle. I think that was from Emmanuel Mosley. So they're actually going to call it 2nd and 3. So a pickup of about 7 yards. You've got to wrap up Javonte Williams. So Russ is going to be in shotgun back to his right. 3 tight ends up top, 1 receiver down low. 2nd and 3. Can the Niners bring some pressure? It's going to be a quick pass. It's going to be caught. It's going to be a 1st down, Cortland Sutton. He's going to get a 1st down up to about the 12-yard line. And definitely played a little bit soft right there. So the Denver Broncos do pick up a 1st down. Niners defense definitely playing very soft. Would have been nice to see a little bit more of aggression right there by the defense. Of course, you don't want to give up the big play, but you also do want to be aggressive. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Russ behind center. 2 tight ends, single back. They are going to hand it off up front. And then, nice tackle by Fred Warner. Nice tackle by Fred Warner. That is not easy to do on a guy like Javonte Williams. Still gets about 4 yards on 1st down. So it's going to be about 2nd and 6 for the Denver Broncos. There's about 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter. I'd love to see a turnover right here. A turnover would be so clutch. But we just got to get pressure. Kerry Hyder had the sack earlier, but beyond that, this and the Broncos do have a good offensive line. So, but it's going up against a good defensive line too. So we got to get. So it's going to be a pitch out to Javonte Williams, and he's going to get about 3 yards, I'd say, on 2nd and 6. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. Nice blocking there, too, but the Niners were able to wrap it up and stop him for a loss. That was Tashawn Gibson on a nice stop. Debo's walking around. He looks fine, so that's good news. But it is going to be 3rd and 3. Denver are at their own 20-yard line. So we'll see, can the 49ers force a stop? There's less than 7 minutes left in the second quarter. 3rd and 3. Russ is going to be in shotgun. Back to his right. 3 receivers down low. 1 receiver up top. Tight end in motion. They're going to see that it is zone coverage. Russ is going to try and run for it. Throws it. I think, was he past the line of scrimmage maybe? It is going to be a first down Denver, as they call it on the field, however. Getting up to the 25-yard line. Picking up the first down on 3rd down and 3. 5-yard pickup by Russell Wilson. I wonder if he was he passed? No, he I think that was a good throw. That was a good throw caught by Sutton. So 1st and 10, Russ behind center. They are going to hand it off right up the middle. No, big pickup, Javonte Williams up to the 49ers 42-yard line. Big time run by the Broncos offense. Pickup of about maybe 20 yards right there by the Broncos offense. Just excellent blocking. Kinlaw got pushed aside. Wow. This is where we're missing a guy like Eric Armstead for sure. Armstead is a good all-around defender. Nice tackle by Gibson, though. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 41-yard line. 21 people in here, guys. Like and subscribe. Russ behind center. I formation, tight end, receiver up top and down low. Russ is going to be handing it off, and he's going to get a nice gain right there. Gets about 9 yards on first down, right up to midfield. So the 49ers run defense getting gashed a little bit right here. There's about 5 minutes left in the second quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 1 from the midfield line. And then that's just a night. And then Hufanga couldn't make the tackle. It was, I think it was Alshire who brought him down eventually, but a 9-yard pickup right there for Javonte Williams. 2nd and 1 from midfield. Russ behind center. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, single back. He's going to snap it. He's going to fake the handoff. And he's going to be sacked, but flips it up. Wow, flips up to Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon up to the Niners, inside the Niners' 30-yard line. What a funky play right there. That was just one of those crazy wild plays that Russell Wilson just managed to make. So it's 1st down and 10 Broncos. They get about a 20-yard pickup. Russell Wilson, was he past the line of scrimmage maybe? I think the Niners might want to challenge that. I mean, it's going to be close though, so do you want to challenge that? That's going to be really close. I don't know if that's, yeah. That's going to be really, if you challenge that, that's going to be really close. Azeez Al-Shire being helped to the sideline under his own power. Helmet off, though. Could that potentially be a potential concussion or something like that? We'll see. It is not an illegal pass. Yeah, gain of 22. So the Broncos are moving the football. The Niners definitely need to we need a big play right here. Need a big play. Russ is behind center, I formation. You got a tight end, 2 receivers. They're probably going to be play action here. Try and throw it deep to Judy is my guess. Oh, Talanoa Hufanga with the big tackle for a loss. Hufanga on the safety blitz right there. They lose about 5 yards on first down. Talanoa Hufanga, wow. Gets in there, 5-yard loss. There's less than 4 minutes left in the half. Come on, Niners defense. Yeah, Hufanga came in real quick. Bam, he just hit Melvin Gordon. Just an excellent play right there. Wow, and right in the backfield. So that's back at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 16, loss of 6. Russ and shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers down low. 1 receiver up top. Tight end. Back moves to his right. He's going to throw it. It's going to be dropped by Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton was open. Could have easily been about a 12-yard pickup. I think that was like one of their plays that they had where it's like we can get 12 yards on this one, but that's going to be incomplete. So it's 3rd and 16. Niners cannot afford to give up this 3rd down, whether it's penalty, whether it's just like a pass, run, whatever. We got to get a stop here, stay in the lead, get a drive going before halftime. 3rd and 16 for the Broncos. Russell Wilson's going to be in shotgun. No one in the backfield with him. Who do the Niners have out there on defense? Bosa is out there. Drake Jackson's out there. Kinlaw, and I think that's Womack too. 3 receivers down low. And then Russ is going to get sacked. Drake Jackson, the rookie out of USC, the second round pick. Big time sack, Drake. Big time sack, Drake Jackson. Let's go. Let's go, Drake. 4th down and a mile to go. Huge loss on the play. Back at the 43-yard line. Are the Broncos going to line up for a 60-yard field goal? I mean, in Mile High, you never know. But Drake Jackson right through and gets his sack. Woo! There we go. They're going to punt it away. The Broncos are going to punt. And after having a ton of momentum, the Broncos now have kind of lost it a little bit. And then, that's a great punt by the Broncos. The Niners will have the ball at our own 2-yard line. At the 2-yard line, the Niners will start this drive. There's 2:27 left in the half. 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning. Let's see. Let's see what the Niners can do. Great punt there by the Broncos. Got a nice bounce, too. Lucky bounce. 20 people in here, guys. You know what to do. Like and subscribe to the channel. It really does, actually. It really helps out a lot. All right. We have 20 likes on the stream. Let's get to 25 likes. And we have 635 subscribers. Let's go. Let's see if we can get to 650 tonight. That would be rad. Niners offense on the field from the 3-yard line. I formation. Use check in motion. They hand it to Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson Jr. gets about 3 yards. It looks like he got hit in the face mask by K'Wan Williams, but a pickup of 3, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. Niners might wind this down to the 2-minute warning. I think if you're the Niners, you're going to really see why can't Kyle adjust, man? Yeah, I mean, there are definitely times where you wish he could. It's going to be the 2-minute warning, guys. I'm going to be right back. Got to pee for the O. I got to go for the O. Go for the O. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's pick them off. Well, we got the ball right now, so, let's get some yards here. Let's play some basketball, as Fergie would say. Go for the O. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 from our own 6-yard line. We shall see what happens here. Let's see what happens. All righty. So the defenses have played really well tonight, and that's pretty much what I expected. Now, I do think that things might open up a little bit more in the second half. The first half, teams feeling each other out, seeing what we got, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more aggression going forward. It'll be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised here as well to see maybe the Niners go with a run with Debo or something to that effect. We'll see what they can pick up here on 2nd down because, 2nd down and 7, but you are pinned back. So you got to try and get some positive yards here, see what the Niners can do. Maybe we go and try and get some points before halftime. Otherwise, we'll see what happens, We shall see what happens. Okay. It was just a 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 7, Niners at our own 6-yard line. Jimmy behind center. You got Jawan, Ayuk, and Debo out there. Kittle as well. Jordan Mason in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Debo inside. Debo's going to get about 2 yards on second down. Now, what do the Broncos do here? The Broncos, I think, have called a timeout. So there's 1:52 left in the half. The Broncos have called a timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 5. That was like a little inside handoff to Debo Samuel. Nice idea. And I did think that they were going to hand it off to Debo right there. So maybe they're going to call it 3rd and 4. So a pickup of about 3 yards. Niners need to pick up a first down here, though. You really do need to pick up a first down. Got to find a way to get 4 yards. Looks like they have Jennings out there, Ayuk, Debo, Juszczyk, and Kittle. My guess is Jimmy and shotgun. I'm surprised that Jordan Mason was out there, considering the importance of this drive, having an undrafted free agent rookie. I mean, so Juszczyk was in the backfield. Now there's no one in the backfield with Jimmy. You have to expect a quick pass here wherever they're going with it. 3rd and 4. Niners at their own 8.5-yard line. Jimmy looking. Jimmy's going to run for it. Jimmy's going to get the first down. But there is a flag on the play. What is this going to be in the area? A lot of times this is going to be holding, but it could potentially be a safety maybe. If it's a holding inside the end zone, it's a safety. Holding offense. It's going to be, repeat the third. The flags are just killing us. A hold on Mike McGlinchey. Mike McGlinchey with the hold. And I think the initial hold began before the actual goal line. So it's going to be 3rd. Oh, yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and, because it's half the distance to the goal line there. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. So the Niners do still actually have a chance to pick this up, but makes it a lot less likely. Juszczyk in the backfield. Kittle, Ray. Oh, they're going to snap it quick. Quick pass to Jawan, but Jawan cannot come up with it. So it's going to be 4th and 9. Not good. That was not ideal. Randy Gregory coming on the blitz. It was a quick pass looking for, he had to get it over Gregory. And then Jawan just came to it, maybe a little too much. Yikes, this is not good. So the Niners will be punting it away. Well, there's 1:43 left, and now Denver still has a timeout. So Wishnowski with the punt. The Denver player is going to field it around their own 42-yard line, and it'll get up to about midfield. So Denver's going to have the ball. They have plenty of time, 1 timeout, but they are at about midfield. So after an excellent early drive by the 49ers offense, it has been, it's kind of slim pickings. I mean, they've had some plays, and Jimmy had picked up the first down, but the holding on Mike McGlinchey, and I don't think there's actually been any flags on the Denver Broncos yet, so maybe that will even out as the game goes on. But so far, Denver definitely getting more of the calls. Mario, good to see you. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, man. Really helps me out. I appreciate it. 1st and 10, Denver, 1:32 left in the half at midfield. Russ and shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers up top, 2 down low. Snap is away. He's looking to throw it down to Javonte, who's going to get about 1 yard. Oh, come on. That's nothing. That's not a flag. He gets 1 yard, maybe 2. They're not calling a flag, thankfully. Or else that would have been crazy. So it's 1:27 left. It's going to be 2nd down and maybe 8, they'll call it. Russ and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers up top, including a tight end. 1 receiver down low. Snap is away. Russ is going to dump it off. Almost caught by Javonte Williams, but incomplete. Diamador Lenore on the coverage. It's 3rd and 8 now. Now there's 1:21 left. If the Niners can get a stop, we have all 3 timeouts. That could potentially flip things back towards the 49ers. Almost a great catch by Javonte, but Lenore was right there, so there was no way he was realistically going to hold on to. But it's 3rd and 8 now. Let's see what the 49ers can do. They might bring some pressure on here. All right, so Russ and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers up top. One of them's a tight end. Cortland Sutton down low. Emmanuel Mosley on the coverage. Oh, that's a false start right there. Take him back 5 yards. So that's going to be 3rd and 13 now. As Mr. Grossi would say, it's the cha-cha. But that was on Jerry Jeudy. So 3rd and 13 now for the Denver Broncos. So let's see if the Niners defense needs to get a stop. Could we potentially get a turnover here? That would be huge. Ravens crunch my team. Oh, yeah. The Patriots, huh? So 3rd and 13. Jeudy and I think it's KJ Hamler up top with their tight end. Javonte to Russell's left and Cortland Sutton down low. Snap is away. And, he was looking for Russ is going to run for it, and he's not going to get it. There is a flag on the play, though, too. So this flag is going to be big. If it's against the defense, it's a first down. If it's against the offense, that's going to take it back 10 more yards. So it's going to be a holding against the offense. I just saw the indication by the official. Shifty, I'm making this Discord server really good for you. Oh, Geezer, you know I really appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you, bud. Got to get that. You got to send me the what the Discord is. Oh, you already had the link earlier, but send it to me again. Ebukam. So there was a holding on Samson Ebukam. So that's going to be another penalty against the Broncos. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So it's going to be 3rd and 23, I think. Holy smokes. Denver back on their own side of the field. Holy moly. They're back at their own 36-yard line. They got to go 23 yards. They're probably hoping for a flag here. Russ and shotgun. No one in the backfield. Javonte's kind of to his right. Probably going to be a little screen pass to Javonte or maybe one of the receivers down low. Russ is going to dump it off to number 85. Gets up to near midfield. The Niners might call timeout here. The Niners do call timeout. So it is going to be 4th down. Right near midfield. So it's going to be about 4th down and maybe 9 or 10, actually. So the Niners call a timeout. So it's going to be 106. Let's see how the punt goes. Fingers crossed it goes for a touchback, but we shall see what happens. It was 4th and 11. So Denver really shot themselves in the foot right there. So I guess the flags are kind of evening out. Ebukam on that 3rd and 13. Great pressure right there. Bulls had really 336. All right, John. Man, you are on top of that. I love it. 4th and 11. Here comes the punt. The Niners bringing pressure here. The punt is away. And then Ray is going to field it at the 10-yard line. So much better starting field position than last time compared to the 3-yard line. 636. Let's go. Can we get to 650 subscribers tonight? That is my goal. Let's get to 650. Deep middle to kill is what I want to see now. I want to see something. And here's the thing. If we can get points before halftime, we have 2 timeouts. There's about a minute left in the game. There's exactly 1 minute left in the half. It's going to be the official podcast of the San Francisco 49ers. Cheers to everyone out there. But yeah, so if the 49ers can get you, we just need to get some positive yards. I think we really need to break off a run. Maybe it's going to be a quick pass. I don't think Shanahan wants to try anything too risky per se, simply because, look, you have the lead. You're coming up to halftime. Now, the Broncos do get the ball to start the second half, so the 49ers are obviously very much aware of that. So it'd be nice to get some yards here, maybe get some points before halftime. I'll be very curious. I mean, the reason Shanahan called a timeout for a reason. He wants a chance to get the ball back and maybe make something happen. So we shall see. But I think that there's opportunities here. I mean, we've seen Debo actually got open a couple of times. And, if Garoppolo was looking his way initially, then kind of like checked down a little bit. So we'll see. I mean, you want to be aggressive, but you also have to remember that Jimmy Garoppolo is your quarterback. So you don't want to throw the game away either. Excellent, Geezer. I will take note of that. But yeah, this is a good time, with the game, and kind of as I thought, it is a defensive battle. Both of these defenses showing why they're ranked in the top 5, you know. Although if I had to say, I think things will definitely open up a little bit in the second half. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. You know, I think there's a lot of ins and outs, a lot of what have yous, you know. All right, Niners defense has to win the ball game for us. The offense is not doing anything. Yeah, you're not wrong. The offense just needs to stop committing penalties because I feel like the offense can move the ball. It's the penalties that are really like hurting ourselves. That's the big deal. So, I think if the Niners can get some positive yards, we just need to not commit penalties. 1st and 10, Jimmy and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers down low. Snap is away. Jimmy looking to throw. Going to throw it, and it's going to be dropped by Ayuk. That would have been up to the 29. Looks like it was maybe a little bit behind Ayuk, but it's going to be 2nd and 10 now. And does this maybe change things a little bit for Shanahan? Maybe they were banking on getting that first down play because, look, if you call a play, a run, you're probably going to run it here or a very quick pass because you want Denver to burn that last time out, considering the field position, and then you can run another play where it would basically take the clock down to nothing. So we'll see what the 49ers have in store right here. My guess is a very quick pass so you ensure the clock is running. Debo's in the backfield. Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to flare out now. Wide. Garoppolo looking to throw. You got to throw it. Throws it across. Kittle's going to catch it. Kittle's going to get like 2-3 yards on the play. So does Denver call a timeout? Denver does not call a timeout. I think that we probably... Oh, wait, there is a timeout on the play, and it's going to be one of the Bronco players are down, number 56, holding his knee. So that is actually going to be a de facto Denver timeout. There's 42 seconds left. So my guess, and that will be their last timeout. So my guess here is I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers maybe try some end around somewhere so you can possibly get the first down here. But you also force the clock to run so that way that if you don't get the first down, the clock will run and it will be the end of the half. That's my that is my prediction for the next play. But we'll definitely see how the 49ers play this. I mean, we had a chance there on first down. Hard to say in live action if that was just a throw behind Ayuk, but if Ayuk wants to be considered up there with some of the best receivers, I mean, sometimes you gotta make the great catch. You know, we saw what frickin' George Pickens did for the Steelers against the Browns. I mean, that was insane. Not that everyone can do that all the time, but make a play, you know. All right, so it's right now. There's 42 seconds left in the half to get 42 seconds. It's 3rd and 7 for the 49ers. We're at our own 13-yard line. I mean, there was nothing there that the Niner player didn't do anything egregious to. The Browning is the Bronco player who's kind of hurt. But you don't want to do anything too risky, but you also, you kind of do want to maybe pick up this first down. So we'll see what Shanahan has in store right here. My guess is a play that definitely runs the clock and has the ability to get the first down. Of course, super easy to say that. Diana, good to see you. Jimmy in shotgun. Debo to his right. Jeff Wilson in motion. You have Kittle, Jennings, and Ayuk out there. He's going to hand it off to Debo up the middle. Debo's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 1-yard gain, and this is going to just wind down the half. So it is going to be halftime right here in the 49ers Broncos. The Broncos will receive the ball to start the second half. It's halftime here. Interesting first half, to say the least. Honestly, I think it definitely got a little bit boring, especially if you're a 49er fan. But overall, I think you have to be... Look, you have the lead at halftime. So on the road, this is a tough opponent. But we really need a big play defensively. Defensively, the 49ers need to make a big play. And offensively too. There's so much time left. But I'd like to see maybe a turnover. We've gotten some pressure on Russell Wilson. Drake Jackson, if I'm not mistaken, did not need that extra hit. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad. Well, number one, I'm glad Debo's okay, because we saw earlier Debo was down on the ground and he was hurting. But they're going to show some clips now of all the earlier games. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I recommend it. The Bills offensive coordinator. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I probably would have used that. I mean, I understand in a way that you use Debo because you feel like he can make a play happen. And you can't always be afraid but to use your guys. But I also understand, too, like the situation. You don't want to – I think – so, and here's the thing. I think we need to do a lot more play action off of those, like, Debo runs. Really need to do play action. Simply because if you do play action off of that, I mean, the defenses are biting so hard on that play. So I think you have to consider doing – play action off of it, get the defense to just commit to it, and maybe Danny Gray goes deep or something to that effect. I don't have a TV, so I'm listening to Shifty doing a good job. Oh, thank you, Calvin. I appreciate that. I try to do it. Sometimes I get, like, when there's a crazy play happening, it's hard to, like, stay composed and announce it where I'm, like, super invested in it too, but I try and do my best, Sharks win! Let's go, Sharks! Boo, 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 boo. Although I mean, Nick, I think we can both agree that the Sharks are probably not going to be that great this year. Well, Nick, I don't know. Maybe I was drunk when I asked you this, but what is your opinion on the Sharks uniforms? I would like to hear that. The new, like the all blue. Be curious to hear your thoughts on that. I try to do a good job, and I try to explain plays as they're happening, make it fun for people to watch it, whether they're able to watch the game or not. And for me, like when I get animated and I get hyped, that's just kind of like how I am, it's, I can't help myself. I'm a Niner fan for life. It's one of those things where, anyone who's ever watched a game with me knows that I am probably too emotional about it, but it's one of those things where, it's just a good time streaming the games. Thank you everyone for being here again. If you can like and subscribe, it really does help out. Diana, again, thank you for being here too. And it really means a lot to me, there'll be the highlights, of course, once the game is over. And I'll talk about once the game is finished. I'll cover that. We'll go over the highlights of the game. We'll go over like the main storylines from the game. So far, it's a little bit. I mean, it is somewhat what I expected. I would have maybe thought like a little bit more scoring, but I think the 49ers, are playing well. I mean, defensively, you only give up 3.5 points. I mean, you have to be really happy with that. A couple of sacks. I think it was Kerry Hyder got a sack. Drake Jackson, the rookie, got his sack. And I think if we can make a big play like a fumble or a turnover, like an interception, that would be awesome. I think the Niners, if they do that, put some points on the board. We need to stretch our lead. Right now, 7-3. It's a one-possession game. You never know. But if we can get some plays going offensively, I think that we should maybe stick with the run a little bit more. It seems like we're maybe getting potentially a little bit pass happy. So I think that would be a wise, and maybe that's what the Niners wanted to come out with, simply because we're like, hey, Denver's going to expect us to run, so maybe we've got to come out passing the ball. But either way, we have to come out with it. It's a very long 2 minutes, Diana. You're totally right. Pretty unnecessary too, and nothing freaking happened. It was like Niners 3 plays, we're gonna punt it. Denver 3 plays, we're gonna punt it. Niners 3 plays, or we're just gonna let it. I was like, all right. But overall, yeah, we have. I think that look, it's you have to think of the game as 0-0. The game can go obviously either way. There's so much time left. It's a one-possession game. I think the 49ers, are playing well, but we could definitely play better. The penalties on offense are certainly hurting the team. But if we can, really bounce back, get things going, then I'll be pretty stoked with that. So. And, if the defense can come out, man, it'd be awesome. The defense comes out, forces a turnover. Wow, I'm looking at the highlights. Devontae Smith from the Eagles. What a great catch in the corner of the end zone. Eagles looking really good. The Miami Dolphins looking really good. Rams looking pretty solid, too. That's a nice end-around play to Cooper Kupp, too. So got to love that. The Rams really making things happen. And the Rams 2-1. They knocked down the Arizona Cardinals. Now they're showing the Green Bay Packers, Mr. Grassi's team. They get the win in Tampa Bay. Brady throws it, touchdown, but they cannot tie it up. But yeah, when it comes down to it, like I think Niners, if we can get a turnover on defense, if we can make it a 2-possession game, you'd like to think that the defense will be able to hold up, but you never. I mean, you just never. With Russell Wilson, man, that guy scares me, man. He scares me, dude. That guy scares me, Russell Wilson. Russell frickin' Wilson. Yeah, we got 18 people in here, guys. You know what to do. I'm going to check and see if we have any updates. And with regards to, we got 16 people in here now. So, we're at 636 subscribers. Man, this is awesome. Like, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I try to do as good a job as I can when it comes to like announcing the games. I get like super hyped up and what have you. The 2-point conversion. Oh, for the Buccaneers, it was a false start. Or it was a delay of game. It was a delay of game. Yeah, Shanahan definitely needs to adjust, for sure. Honestly, Tommy, like I mean, you make a good point. And I just think that we kind of need just to run the football with Jeff Wilson, or maybe like a little, just one of those like little fake play action, just Jimmy boot out, maybe Kittle or Juszczyk or someone there can get some good 6-7 yards on first down, get the ball rolling on offense, and yeah, I mean that's really just what we need to do. I think Jimmy's definitely he had Debo a couple of times deep. One time he just didn't throw it. He kind of hesitated. Then it was too late. Another time when it was like about a 25-30 yard pickup, but it could have been a better throw. That's for damn sure. But Debo caught it. Was still you have to verify your email, but that's about it. Even if you already have a Discord, you have to do that. I mean, I actually kind of like that. So there's no like bots or anything like that. So that's okay. I like that, geezer. But Mac Wilson earlier looked like he was in really bad pain right there. Tua. Oh, and then he hit his head. And this is a big thing with Tua, is because with Tua, the way I found your channel was a Tom Grossi raid. Glad I was watching that. Yeah, I remember. You know what's really funny about that, John, is that was my first ever time streaming. That was my first ever game that I streamed. It was against the Colts. That brutal Sunday night game. It was a rain and the Niners lost. But that was my first ever stream of the game, and it was wild. I'll tell you that. I did a reaction video to it, and it was crazy. And so, I mean, maybe this year Tom will raid again. We'll see. But either way, Tom brought like a number of people to this channel. So I will always really appreciate that, and I always admire the work that he does. So we'll see what happens. But either way, I'm glad that all of you guys are here. That's the important thing. Got all the 49er fans together. Even if you're not a Niner fan, feel free to throw some comments in the chat, and it's one of those. Yeah, I tried. Yeah, John, it was crazy just trying to maintain my composure. I did not maintain my composure, but I tried. But Calvin, yeah, I mean, I try not to swear, but there will be times where you will hear me swear, especially now that Garoppolo is our quarterback again. But I try to not do that. Try to keep my composure. So, but there are times where things will get crazy, and I just won't be able to help myself. So the Dolphins, the friggin' butt punt block. That was your first stream. Crazy how that worked. It really was. It really was crazy. So, I mean, and I think that Tom, because I watched Tom with some frequency, pretty consistently, and I think he definitely prefers, when it comes to the raids, I think he prefers to raid the people who are, they have like one person in there, two people in there. And not that I'm not saying that I'm big time or anything like that, but it's one of those things where I think he prefers to raid like the bigger streamer or the smaller streamers, and get them some notoriety. And hey, I think that's awesome, and he brings a lot of attention to a channel, so that's great. The Shifters. The Bills lost the game because they didn't spike the ball and go for the field goal at halftime. David, the Bills. Yeah, the Bills game seemed pretty wild. David, I cringe every. I don't know if I cringe, David, but I hold my breath every time Jimmy throws it. I'm like, oh, please, just somebody catch it. So it's definitely stressful. I mean, Jimmy already has taken years off my life, and he will probably take a few more before he's done with it. So we'll see what happens, you know. But yeah, I mean, it was really wild, like the first stream, and it was me and a buddy of mine, it was just a buddy of mine in the stream with me, and then it was like, so there was like one viewer, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, here's like 150 people in here. So Jimmy G or Tua on who's more accurate? I haven't really, no hate on either of them. Yeah, no hate. Honestly, I just haven't really watched the Dolphins that much, so I can't say. I think Jimmy's so inconsistent. So you really, I mean, he's unreliable. So you could, I could potentially get on board with Tua, but I just haven't. But I just haven't seen enough of him, so it's hard to say. I mean, Jimmy has moments where his accuracy is like pinpoint. Then he has moments where you're like, what in the fuck was that? Sorry, Calvin. What in the world was that? Yes, Jimmy always has at least one throw where you're like, what were you thinking or seeing, or what in the world? I'd like to think too that Jimmy does also have some throws where you're like, wow, that was amazing. Can you do more of that, please? So yeah, it gets a little wild. Oh, can anyone see Grassi's stream and see if he's rating people? I wonder if he's rating people. Yeah, no, I'll just check it. See if he's rating people. I know Tom likes to do that during halftime. During halftime. Because the night is the night. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, because he's streaming with Brandon Perna, the Broncos fan. But yeah, if you haven't already, guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe. Let's see how many likes we have on the stream. Earlier, we were at 20. We're at 24. Can we get to 25? And then from there, let's go to 30. So both Christian feels like the first team to take one. Yeah, I think you're right, Christian. Hopefully, you're having a great time at the game. Hopefully, you're enjoying yourself. That's first and foremost. It's an experience to go to a football game. And I really hope the Niners defense can make a big time play. I'm really hoping for an interception. And then the offense just to get some consistency, to get moving the ball. Because it definitely feels like we've kind of stagnated a little bit. Yes, I think he does. I think you're right, Geezer, especially if it's the Broncos who are playing, or if it's the Packers, and I'm sure, Perna wants to get in on that. I like Brandon Perna a lot. He's a really funny dude. And I like Tom Grossi as well. So, and I have a lot of respect for those guys. They work really hard. I mean, it takes a lot. I mean, I'm not saying that the streams are like super hard work or whatever, but it can take a lot of effort putting out the videos too. So a lot of respect for those guys. They put out really good stuff. I usually tune in. Usually, like if I'm walking on my way to work or whatever, I'll listen to it. So the second half is going to be underway. Robbie Gould kicks it off, and it's going to be a touchback. So we're going to update this to the third quarter. Denver has the ball to receive. So Denver has the ball at their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos. 7-3 49ers. Defense, CG ruthless. What a defensive game. CG, you're 100% right about that. We've missed some opportunities, so have Denver, so it's all to play for in the second half. Hopefully the Niners defense, we need a big-time play. Russ is going to come out behind center. 2 tight ends up top, 1 back in the backfield. That is Javonte Williams. 2 receivers down low, tight end in motion. Russ is going to hand it off, and then nice, solid pickup on first down by the Denver Broncos. It's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards by Javonte Williams, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. Time to see what Purdy has to offer. Master, I don't know about that. I think it's a little bit early for Brock Purdy. I think he needs a lot more seasoning, we'll put it. 2nd and 6 for the Denver Broncos. Russ is going to come out behind center. You got 3 receivers down low, 1 up top. Back in the backfield is Javonte. And they are going to... Oh! Russell Wilson tripped up. But that's going to be tripping against Nick Bosa. And that's going to be a flag against Nick Bosa because he did trip Russell Wilson. That's an obvious call. I don't know what what Bosa is thinking. Bosa's like listening to the officials, but I think Nick Bosa will join the conversation here. Oh, Bosa is maybe saying that it was his foot, but it was also, he had a hand on him. I'm going to assume that's still a flag. Oh, they're going to actually, are they going to pick up that flag? Because he did have his hand on him. No foul for tripping. Contact was ruled incidental. Ooh, that's a call for the 49ers right there. Nick Bosa is like, oh, I guess I got away with one, and you did. It's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Broncos. Russ in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers down low, 1 up top. Niners looking like they have 3 guys rushing from up top. Bosa is going to, it's going to be incomplete. Oh, is it tipped? Is it tipped? No. Drake just run for the end zone. It's going to be 4th and 14, though. So Denver's going to have to punt. Bosa almost got the sack. The ball, it was hard to explain that one because it was a weird play. Russ throws it short, a quick pass, just a dump off, and then the ball kind of flips up a little bit, and I think it ended up hitting the ground. Javonte couldn't hold on to it because Warner just laid a big-time hit on him. But it's definitely an incomplete pass. Denver's going to punt the ball away. It's 4th and 14. Niners got... And then the punter punts it away from his own 10-yard line. Ray fields the ball at the 25. Just get upfield. Up to the 30. Ray up to the 35. Up to the 40. Ray gets up to about the 44-yard line. Niners own 44-yard line. So excellent field position for the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners got away with one. No doubt about it. Niners got away with one. Probably still a 49ers fan. Niners got away with one right there. I mean, great, but I think the fact that Bosa had his hand out and kind of but I think the Niners, that was a tripping. I mean, I'll be honest, that was a tripping. So Niners get a lucky call right there. But the 49ers will now have 1st and 10 at our own 43-yard line. Jimmy G behind center. Jeff Wilson in the backfield. You got Werner in motion, so no Kittle to start the second half. And Jeff Wilson is going to lose a yard. There is a flag on the play. Is this probably, it's going to be maybe holding against the 49ers? We'll see what the flag is. It's going to be against the defense, actually. It's going to be holding against the defense. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and that is still first down 49ers. And I can never remember, is this 1st and 5 or is it 1st and 10, but just you move up 5 yards? DJ Jones, right in Mike McGlinchey's friggin' helmet. That was against DJ Jones, the former 49er, who I'm a huge fan of. So it is 1st and 10. It's a 5-yard gain and still first down. Jimmy in shotgun, Jeff Wilson to his left, Ayuk, Jawan down low, Kittle and Debo up top. Jimmy looking to throw. Just dump it off if you have to. Oh, he was looking for Jeff Wilson Jr. on a short pass, but it was not a great pass, and there's a flag on the play. This might be one of those calls that's against the offense. It's going to be illegal shift offense. So it's going to be 1st and 15. Illegal shift on Jawan Jennings. 1st and 15, 2nd and 10. I might take 1st and 15. We'll see what happens. But considering the play, Jawan Jennings is not set. So he's not set. So that is an illegal shift right there. I mean, do you maybe potentially take 1st and 15 over 2nd and 10? We'll see. I mean, we'll see if it works out. Jimmy behind center. He's going to pitch it to Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason running hard. There we go. Good job, Jordan Mason. Gets up to midfield. So a nice, solid pickup right there by Jordan Mason, the undrafted rookie free agent running back from Georgia Tech. I mean, Trent Williams is just unbelievable. Trent Williams is unbelievable. Wow. He's amazing. Anyway, so it is now going to be, instead of 2nd and 10, it's now going to be, well, oh, they fumbled the ball. This fumbled the snap. Jimmy falls on top of it, though. 2nd and 8, but it's now going to be 3rd and 8, I think. We're going to see who has it, though. Maybe it's Denver football. It's Denver football. Jimmy fumbled the snap. Denver comes up with it. And then Jimmy just couldn't get it. I mean, how does he not get it? He does have it. I don't know. Game over, Tommy? Come on. How does... I thought Jimmy had it there. I mean, he has the ball, and then he does kind of lose it, so... Come on, Jimmy, you got to get that. It's going to be, we're going to call it Denver football right around midfield. And the Niners just shooting ourselves in the foot here. Jake Brendel, not a great handoff. Damn it. But there's definitely not, you can't challenge that. So, all right. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos. After Jimmy G coughs it up, Russell Wilson behind center, 2 receivers up top, 2 tight ends down low, Javonte Williams in the backfield. 12:41 left in the 3rd quarter. Russ is going to fake the handoff. He's got time back. He's going to get sacked! Sacked by Kevin Givens! Kevin Givens with the big time sack. Calvin, hard to say. It's hard to explain it because I don't even have the volume on, but Jimmy basically fumbled the snap. I thought Jimmy had it, but it was actually a Bronco player who came up with it, so Broncos have the ball. On 1st and 10, though, they fake the handoff, and then it's going to be a loss of about 6 or 7 yards maybe. So Kevin Givens getting in there, showing up in the absence of Armstead. 2nd and 16, they're going to call it Russ and shotgun. Back to his left, now 3 receivers up top. Bosa is going to get it, but Javonte Williams is going to be tackled for a loss of about 2 or 3 yards. So that's going to be now 3rd and maybe 18 or 19. I got 49ers winning 13-10. Geezer, I don't know if I totally disagree with you on that. That's going to be big time tackle for loss right there. Bosa was right there with pressure. Russell Wilson had to dump it off to Javonte. Lenore and Warner run him out of bounds. It's 3rd and 18. Niners got to get off the field right here. Maybe we bring a little bit of pressure just to make sure that Russ doesn't have all day back there. They're going to be, so you got Bosa, you got Ebukam, Drake Jackson, and Givens. Russ and shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers up top, 2 down low. Russ is going to throw it quick. It's going to be caught by Cortland Sutton, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down. So it's going to be 4th down and maybe about 7, I would say, if I had to guess, on the 49ers side of the field. But it does look like the Broncos are going to be looking to... It does look like the Broncos are going to be looking to punt. It's 4th and 9, so I don't think the Broncos can go for this. But the Niners, if I'm the Niners, I'm like, watch out for the fake here, and maybe they are, but I just don't think you should be. Yeah, they're going to watch out for the fake. So the punt is away, so the Broncos will punt it. And it's going to go, wow, it's down at the 1, maybe 2 yard line. At the 1 or 2 yard line, the Niners have the ball back, but wow, that is a great punt, great coverage. I think that's going to be, right at the maybe 1.5 yard line, 1 or 1.5 yard line. Niners are going to have to basically really be able to run the football here. Broncos right now are definitely winning the field position battle. I mean, the Niners had it, but Jimmy fumbles a snap from Jake Brendel. Man, oh man. That was a big-time play. That was a big-time play right there. So, and the Niners, at least as of now, have sustained it. But we need to start making some plays. And then the Niners' defense has been awesome. I think there just needs to be a big play in favor of the 49ers. We just need a big-time play. I mean, this Denver defense is fierce. But if we can just get something to open things up, get some really nice yards, a big play. Let's see what halftime adjustment. Yeah, And I mean, Shanahan, of course, was livid at the fumbled snap. It's like, come on, you can't do that. You just can't freaking do that. Calling a strip sack for a TD. Well, thank you very much, Geezer. Putting some good juju out in the universe. Hopefully not. John, no safety. Yeah, hopefully not. I think we're just going to I wouldn't even be surprised if Jimmy maybe just does a quarterback sneak up the middle, maybe gets about, 2 yards or something, and try and get a little breathing room. Maybe you do a Jimmy G sneak, get about 2 yards, maybe then you try and run the ball, maybe with Jordan Mason even, and then you see if you can pick up the third down. We'll see. I mean, no strip sack. No strip sack. But this is a big, big drive for the 49ers. You know what would be great? If the 49ers went all the way down the field and scored a touchdown. That would be awesome. That would be great. If the 49ers chewed up the entire third quarter, went down and scored a touchdown. I'd love that. I would love that. We are about to be back at the game right here. Denver is a beautiful city. I will give them that. All righty. So we are back at the game. 1st and 10 for the San Francisco 49ers. We are at the 2-yard line. You were right, Geezer. We're going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson, who's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe even lose half a yard. So the 49ers might have to throw the football here. I mean, for me, I would have been happier just doing a little quarterback sneak, but then, you never know exactly with that either. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, they're going to call it. Tricky situation here for Kyle Shanahan. This is something that you like to think that you practice a lot. Jimmy behind center. You got a back. You got 3 tight ends up top. You're going to fake the handoff. And he stepped out of bounds. I think Jimmy stepped, and it's intercepted. It's a touchdown, Denver. But I think he actually stepped out of bounds, so I think it's actually going to be a safety instead. And the Denver, I think it's going to be 7-5. It is, oh my God. It's going to be 7-5, and Trent Williams is down on the ground. Trent Williams, oh my God. It's a safety, and Trent Williams is on the ground. It is a safety. Yeah, Jimmy stepped out of bounds. I mean, that play call was a little bit iffy, and Trent is still down on the ground. Yeah, Jimmy stepped out. And so that's before. I mean, at least it could have been a touchdown. So that's the one positive, I guess. But the biggest issue now is Trent Williams is hurt. And then Denver will get the ball. He got rolled up on, not that bad. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Trent Williams is still, what in the world? Dan Orlovsky, kind of a Dan Orlovsky moment. Freaking not far from it. So it's a barn burner here, folks. It's 7-5. It's like a freaking baseball score. Denver will get the ball back because we're gonna have to do the what do you call it? Basically it's like a kickoff, but you got to punt it. But we knew that punt pinning them back was incredibly dangerous. But number one thoughts are with Trent Williams. Is Trent Williams okay? What's going to happen? Essentially, though, a Dan Orlovsky type moment. Maybe not quite as bad, but still pretty freaking bad. Defense needs to win the ball. The defense has been amazing. Yeah, I heard that, John. I mean, I'm way ahead of you already. So Calvin, yeah, it was no, it was a play action, and then Jimmy was right near the back of it, and he was kind of like stepping back, and then he threw it, and it actually, I mean, the safety is actually better than what would have happened because if he didn't step out, it would have been an interception that was a touchdown. So, you know, um, but I mean, you can't expect the defense to just completely shut. I mean, it's crazy. So, I mean, it's just the off. Like it's just like we've been put in so many bad positions. I mean, well, and some of it's self-inflicted. I mean, this whole thing was self-inflicted because of the bad snap by the. Well, Jimmy couldn't handle the snap from Jake Brendel earlier, and that was a fumble. Then it was Broncos ball. We stopped the Broncos. They punted. It's at the 2 yard line, and then here we are. But you have to factor in. I'm going to check Twitter here, folks, to see if Trent Williams is maybe up and walking around, because if we don't have Trent, we are screwed. Dan Orlovsky's okay, so Trent Williams walked off the field under his own power, but with a relatively serious limp. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's out for the game. Jimmy G has now missed 2 wide open. Yeah. He's not carted. He's walking off, but yeah. I mean, we're getting hurt. So the Niners are gonna have to punt the ball away. I mean, I probably am. I mean, at this point, and so the kick is away. Denver fields it at the 15-yard line, and they're going to get tackled at their own 29-yard line. So Denver has the ball at their own 29-yard line. And there's a flag on the play. And it's getting really chippy in there. There's a lot of players are kind of going back and forth. So we'll see what the flag is on the play. Hopefully it's against Denver, so it pins them back, but we'll have to see what the flag is. Yeah, Garoppolo is not happy, obviously, and I don't think anyone should be happy about this. It is against Denver, so there is a holding. It is going to be first down for Denver, but they'll probably be backed up quite a bit. Dan Orlovsky is clearly happy because he had one of the most embarrassing moments in NFL history. I really don't think that this one was quite as bad, but it's still pretty bad. Let's be real. So, Denver back on the field. Wilson's going to be behind center. Melvin Gordon in the backfield. They have 2 receivers up top, 1 down low, and a tight end down low. Snap is away. Russell Wilson's going to hand off to Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's going to get about 4 yards, close to 4.5 yards on first down. So it'll be 2nd and 6, maybe 2nd and 5 between those two. There's just less than 10 minutes left in the third quarter. They're going hurry up now. Russ and shotgun back to his right. Melvin Gordon's going to flip over to his left now. 2 receivers up top, 1 down low. Snap is away. Russ is going to look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Melvin Gordon, who is going to get about 2, maybe 2.5 yards on 2nd down. So it is going to be actually about 3rd and 4 now for the Denver Broncos. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. There's about 9 minutes left in the third quarter. If the 49ers here can get a stop, I mean, considering all that's happened, you fumble the ball, you get a safety against you. If you're still in the lead, that would be big time. So Russ is going to be in shotgun, empty backfield, 5 receivers. Warner showing blitz, but I think he's going to hop back in coverage. Bosa, Ebukam, I think it's Amenahu and maybe Kinlaw as well. Clock is winding down 2-1. They do get the snap off in time. And it's going to be wide open. It's going to be complete to Cortland Sutton. Gets about maybe 7 or maybe 8 or 9 yards on the play. So they'll be up to their own 35-yard line. So it is 1st and 10. Our defense can only give up 3 points so far. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. The offense after the first, after that drive, it's just been nothing. So there you go. First and 10 for the Broncos at their own 36-yard line. Russ and shotgun, snap is away. He's going to flip it out to Melvin Gordon, who's going to get maybe half a yard, maybe a quarter of a yard on first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 9.5, we'll call it. Niners offense, I mean, they've been like a victim of them. They've just hurt themselves with penalties, with the turnover, just being the awful field position. So they have to blame themselves, really. But they have to snap out of it. We got a game here. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Russ behind center, back. Oh, it's going to be against the 49ers. They're going to let the play run? They are going to let the play run. It's a deep pass. It's going to be incomplete, though. But it is going to be a neutral zone infraction against Nick Bosa. So instead of 2nd and 10, it's going to be 2nd and 5. They had a free play, so they threw it deep, and it was incomplete, but it is neutral zone or offside against Nick Bosa, so it's going to be 2nd and 5. Come on, Bosa, why are you going? I mean, he was guessing it, but come on, dude. You don't need to do that, man. You're just so good. You don't need to do that. So it's 2nd and 5 for the Broncos. There is 7:16 left in the third quarter. The Broncos are at their own 41-yard line. Russ and shotgun back to his right. They're going to hand it off to Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's going to plow through, gets a first down. They're maybe at their own 47, 48-yard line. So they're still on their own side of the field, but he does get the first down. Hufanga trying to come in from the outside, but the play call, the run was right up the middle by Melvin Gordon, and that's when you bring Melvin Gordon in when you want to get those tough yards. 1st and 10 Broncos, Russ behind center. They are going to hand it off to Melvin Gordon, who's going to get some decent yardage actually here. Going to get maybe about 7 yards on first down, so it's going to be about 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 now for the Denver Broncos, and Javonte Williams is coming in. Let's buckle down defense. Don't be like the offense. I think the defense, and they've been excellent, and I'm not going to deny that for a second. They've been awesome. We just need like a turnover. We just need a turnover. That's what we need, is a turnover. That's what the 49ers need. Russ is behind center. 2 tight ends to his left, 1 to his right, single back, and 1 receiver. They are going to hand it off to Javonte, who's going to get met at the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 3 now for the Denver Broncos. Javon Kinlaw and a Fred Warner. Fred Warner on the tackle. Defense is going to get gassed. I mean, you're not wrong there, Tommy. You are not wrong. Hopefully the defense the defense is going to be like, we got to get off the field right now. So it's 3rd and 3. They're at the 49ers 46-yard line. So they're definitely in that part of the field where they could go for it on 4th down. Russ and shotgun back to his right, 1 receiver down low, 3 receivers up top. One of them is a tight end. Snap is away. Russ is going to throw it deep. It's going to be to nobody, but there is a flag on the field, and my guess is that it's going to be against the defense. The way that Russ is looking at it, it's going to be a holding, or it's going to be a pass interference. It's a holding against the defense. First down. It's on Diamador Lenore. He had no reason to hold. And Lenore now is going to be immediately taken off the field. I just want to see. I mean, if you're calling that okay, whatever. 1st and 10 Broncos at the 49ers 41-yard line. They hand it off up the middle to Javonte, who's going to get up to about the 49ers 35-yard line. Fred Warner holding his groin, we'll call it. I can't believe they called that. I mean, what? Okay. Okie dokie. So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 now at the 49ers 35-yard line. The Niners defense needs a turnover because they're getting gas. But if you get a turnover here, that could be a big time. That would be huge. Russ and shotgun back to his left. two tight ends. They're going to hand it off. He's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage by Demetrius Flanagan-Foles. He maybe gets half a yard on the play, so it's going to be third and a long 3, I would say. Now, the Niners' defense has been great. Gotta hold him here, though. Excellent tackle there by Demetrius Flanagan-Foles. They're actually still calling it 3rd and 4. Can the defense get off the field? Bosa, Kinlaw, Drake Jackson, and Omenahu are the defensive linemen. Man, we got to get a turnover. Russ is going to be in shotgun, back to his right. Snap is away. Russ is going to throw it out. Incomplete, looking for Jerry Jeudy. Threw it a little bit high, a little bit behind him. It's 4th and 4. Now Denver have a decision to make here. Do they kick the field goal, try and take the lead? It looks like, I think they're going to bring out the field goal unit, and Jeudy could not come up with it. Now, do they try and go for it? Do they try and kick the field goal? They're going to try and kick the field goal here. It's a pretty long attempt right here. It's going to be 53 yards. Snap is away. Kick is up. It's going to be no good. No good. No good. Wide right. No good. No good. 49ers will get the ball back. It's no good. We'll have good field position. No good. No good. All right. Let's go. Niners. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Can you tell I've been drinking? No good. The score is 7-5. The 49ers are winning somehow in this game. The offense, we got to get something going. If the Niners can go down, time for good Jimmy. I frickin' hope so. There's 3:46 left in the third quarter. Niners got to go. We got to get a long drive going here. We need a long drive, positive yards, no flags. We can't have any flags. If we can score a touchdown, if we can go up 14-5, that is a 2-possession game. Oh my God, no scoregami. Oh, there's never been an 8-7. The Niners are getting chances, but so are the Broncos too. The Broncos, Jimmy fumbled the snap behind center. They had the safety. They've been getting flags on the Niners. So, I mean, both teams. So, we love a buzz shifty. Man, this takes me back. I love this. This is just so much fun. All right. Come on, offense. We got to do something. Shanahan. You want to call people want to call him some of the best play callers in the world. We got to see something here. We got to see something. But let's also, actually, I do want to check and see Trent Williams. Because if Trent Williams is not out there, we got to see what the deal is with Trent Williams. Yeah, and Richard Sherman actually said, what was that play call right there? Let's see. I don't see anything here on Twitter regarding Trent Williams, but hopefully Trent Williams is not Trent Williams. It's Jalen Moore, 5th round pick last year. He did play. He was really bad in preseason at left tackle, so I'm very concerned right now. I thought it would maybe be Colton McKivitz, but I'm surprised it's not Colton. Jimmy behind center. Kittle in motion. Ayuk, Jennings up top. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's breaking tackles. Jeff Wilson up inside to Denver territory, down to the Denver 40-yard line. First down, 49ers. Real nice run right there by the 49ers. Let's go. Oh, geezer, I'm sure I'm going to love it. What kind of beer goes with a 49ers win? A little Berkeley beer, Trumer Pilsner. Nice run there. Jeff Wilson Jr., we're into Denver territory. They're going to hand it off again to Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be second and about 9.5, second and 10, inside the Denver 40. So we need to get some positive yards here. Jalen Moore is going to have to block. Maybe you keep Kittle in for a block, and then he peels out, catches it. Maybe that's a play call right there. All right, so Jimmy's going to come out. Jimmy, there's less than 3 minutes left in the third quarter at the Denver 39. Jimmy behind center. Jordan Mason in the backfield. Kyle Juszczyk in motion. They're going to... Oh, Jimmy's going to get sacked back at the 49-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 10. And... yeah, not good. It was a fake the handoff to Jordan Mason. Jalen Moore immediately beat by Randy Gregory, and he got beat really bad. Like, if that's Trent Williams, I mean, that doesn't happen. It's now third and about 18, 17, 18. 49ers offense, 0 for 6 on third downs. Third and 18, Jimmy in shotgun. No one in the backfield with him. Snap is away. Jimmy throwing it deep. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Ayuk, and there's no flags on the play, so it's going to be 4th and 18. The 49ers will punt. I just don't know why Colton McKivitz isn't out there. Is there like any reason for that in particular? I mean, you got to hit. You had Ayuk just low for Ayuk. I mean, there's no way he was coming up with that. Damn it. You get some momentum. Can Wishnowsky now pin the Broncos back? Wishnowsky punts it away. And now... and it's going to be at the 3-yard line. Denver will have the ball at their own 3-yard line. Trent Williams, I mean, I know that he can't be out there, but McKivitz is banged up too. Is McKivitz inactive for the game? Maybe he is. I didn't get a chance to see the inactive list. All right. 1st and 10, Denver at their own 3-yard line. 49ers, McKivitz, okay, yeah. Can the Niners, if we can get a turn, imagine an interception. Imagine an interception right now. How freaking awesome would that be? Or a safety. I'll take a safety. So it's going to be at their own 6-yard line, I guess. Russ behind center, I formation, 2 receivers, 1 tight end. They are going to look to throw it. Russ is going to dump it off. Almost intercepted. The pass got deflected up, and Tashawn Gibson almost came up with the interception. Wow, that was close. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at their own 6-yard line. When is 3rd and 18? That's when you want to go. Yeah. Looking for Melvin Gordon. The ball flipped up. Greenlaw almost came up with it. Gibson almost got it. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Denver Broncos at their own 6-yard line. Russ is going to be behind center. Melvin Gordon in the backfield. It's a power formation here. They might do a play action to try and get a deep pass here. They are going to hand it off, and Melvin Gordon's going to be stopped at the... oh, he fumbles it! Oh, Russell Wilson came up with it. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums. Sorry if I did that. Charvarius Ward forced the fumble, but Russell Wilson was right there, but they lost about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 13 from their own 3-yard line. But apologies if that was too loud for you. We need the turnover chain. 3rd and 13. The Niners, if we can get a stop here, we should get great field position. Russ in shotgun. No one in the backfield. 5 receivers. Bosa's out there. Snap is away. He's got time. He's looking. It's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. No flags on the field. 4th and 13. The Niners should get good field position. Holy smokes. The defense has been Absolutely remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Denver, so it's 4th and 13. Denver's looking to punt. Snap is away. The punt is away. Ray at the 50. At the 50, inside Denver territory, up to the Denver 40-yard line. So the field position should be excellent. The field position is excellent for the 49ers. It's at nearly the Denver 40-yard line. Holy moly. Yeah, I don't think you go for the... I mean, if it's the game, you go for the block punt, but... So Niners 1st and 10. There's actually hasn't been that many commercial breaks, so that's good. Niners 1st and 10 at the Denver 40, maybe 41-yard line. Off at the 41-yard line. Jimmy behind center. I formation. Ayuk, Jeff Wilson. Debo's in the backfield. They're going to flip it out to Debo. Debo's going to run wide. Debo's going to get tackled and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. I think you have to fake that. I think you have to fake it to Debo, make the defense commit to it, and then you can get things wide open. They're going hurry up here. Jimmy in pistol formation, Kittle in motion, and they are going to... Oh, they're trying to pull him offside. So it's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. What a weird game. All right, I'm going to go for the O. I will be right back, folks. Thank you guys for deleting that. Man, look for that turnover. So, wow. Yeah, this is just really close. This game is going to go down to the wire. So it's going to be, for the 49ers, it's going to be 2nd and 10 at the Denver 41-yard line. We have to get a freaking score. We have to. If the 49ers can drive down and get a touchdown, you make it a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. That is the ideal scenario, obviously. The bots are here. They're here. For anyone here, if you haven't liked the stream, please feel free to do so. We have 25 likes, yes. And 636 subscribers. The 4th quarter is going to be underway. What a weird game. What a weird game. So the 49ers, 2nd and 10 at the Denver 41-yard line. We have to get some yards. Jimmy's going to be in shotgun. It's now going to be empty backfield. Jawan, Debo, and Kittle down low. Use check and Ayuk up top. Snap is away. Oh, Jimmy takes a hit. Debo! Did he catch it? I think he caught it. Oh, that was Jawan. Sorry, that was Jawan. They're saying Jawan caught it. It looked like he was like a little bit. Did he have it or not? But it was Jawan. I think Jawan did catch it. Jimmy took a hit from Josie Jewell. Jalen Moore, what are you doing, bro? Jimmy took a massive hit. I actually don't know if Jawan caught that. I think you're going to challenge that. And that's not a roughing the passer too. I don't think that's a completion. Hurry up. Oh, they're saying it was incomplete. Never mind. They're saying it was incomplete. 3rd and 10 at the Broncos 41. Jeff Wilson and Kittle in the shotgun with Jimmy. Snap is away. Jimmy throws it to Jeff Wilson. Break tackles. Go, Jeff Wilson. It's going to be 4th and about 1.5. Now, do you go for it here? The offense has not been moving the football very much. Jeff Wilson knows that he should have gone upfield. Or do you kick the field goal? They're kicking the field goal. Jalen Moore is trying to make... Jalen Moore, I don't even know what the frickin' frack he's doing. Robbie Gould is coming out. Come on, Robbie. This is a 51-yarder, not a gimme by any means. I'm kind of surprised they're not going for it. Robbie, snap is away, kick is up. It's going to be good by Robbie Gould. So that makes the score 10-5. Is that a scoregami? Maybe. Man, I hope. Yeah, Moore is not good. And McKivitz is, Moore, I don't even know what he was doing on that. I don't know what Moore was doing. To be honest, it's 10-5, and we were just in the beginning of the fourth quarter. 10-5. What a scoreline. There's 14 minutes left in the game. I understand kicking the field goal because otherwise it was a 2-point game, and you don't want to lose it on a field goal. And the defense has been lights out. So, and there's 14 minutes left. If there was 2 minutes left, then I would actually say go for it, because then if you can get the 4th down conversion, then you can end the game. But there's 14 minutes left. So the Niners will be kicking it away to the Denver Broncos. Robbie Gould with the kick. The kick is high. It's going to be a touchback, so the Broncos will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Niners players are trying to get the Niner faithful. 13-5 would be a scoregami. Okay. The Niners defensive player, or the special teams players, trying to get the Niner faithful who are in Denver pumped for this drive. Denver hasn't done a whole lot on offense this half, but we'll see how this drive plays out. 1st and 10. Russell Wilson is shotgun. Back to his right. 3 receivers up top. Tight end down low. Back moves to Russell's left. Probably going to be looking for... they're going to hand it off to Javonte. He's going to get maybe 2 yards. About 2 yards on 1st down. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Denver Broncos. That was number 98. Is that Hassan Ridgeway, I believe? Yes, it is. Hassan Ridgeway. Man, if the Niners could get a turnover here, if we can get an interception or a fumble here, that would be clutch. 2nd and 7 for the Denver Broncos. They're calling it a 3-yard gain. Russ behind center, single back, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Probably going to look to throw it here. He's going to fake the handoff. He's got some time. He's throwing it deep! And it's going to be incomplete. What a great play by the 49ers defensive back. I did not see who that was. Charvarius Ward. Mooney Ward with the pass breakup on Jerry Jeudy, and that was unbelievable. And that's why you sign him. Mooney Ward, unbelievable play. Got a hand on it. The ball did deflect off his fingers, and that's an incredible play by Charvarius Ward. Holy smokes. 3rd and 7 Broncos in shotgun. Back to his left. 2 receivers up top, 2 down low. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Russell Wilson in shotgun is going to snap it. He's going to have to throw it. Quick, he's going to try and maybe run for it and get him down. He's going to be short. He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and inches at their own 34-yard line. There's no way that's a 1st down. There's absolutely no freaking way. It's going to be 4th and inches. Can the Broncos possibly go for it from their own 30-yard line? 4th and inch. I mean, if they don't get this, and the game is basically over. Oh, maybe well, it was where he was tackled, right? Ooh, but then, I don't know the rules on this, so we'll have to see. Can they challenge it? It's 4th and inches, but Denver, I think, is going to challenge the play, challenge the spot. Denver's going to challenge the spot, so it could potentially be a first down. I mean, it could be, but there's camera angles. Look, that's a first easy. I don't know, but if you reach across and then you get tackled and you pull it, I don't know. I know that works at the end zone, but these calls are really difficult to overturn in terms of the ball placement. So, it's one of those things, if it's like third, let's say if it's like where the ball is on the field, if it's 3rd and 1, so you're telling me that if it's like even a quarterback sneak, the quarterback can just go, oh, I put the ball over first down, get tackled, and fall back down behind the first down marker, that's okay? I don't know if that's a thing, but I thought maybe where he was tackled, but then you have the forward progression. So, look, I won't be forward progress, sorry, because his hand reached out, but these calls are so difficult because even if you feel like you maybe give him a little bit more, is it a first down? This is their last challenge too, so look, I won't be surprised if it's a first down, but for Mike Tirico accidentally slipped up and said the word flag without the oh, he did? Yikes. Jesus. Yeah, that's not good. These things are so hard to the ball placement is pretty hard to overturn because you have to factor in the camera angles. The camera angle, it was at a bit of an angle. Now, again, if it's ruled a first down, I'm not going to be stunned, but we'll have to see what the call is because I see what this will be, he looks short. That looks short. That looks short right there. From the side view, Shifty had no forward progress. I fucking knew it. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I knew it. Denver's going to punt, but we have to watch out for the fake. Watch out for the fake. I don't want to see. Watch out for the fake. And the punt is away. Ray. Fair catch at the 12-yard line. The angle can be really deceiving. You know what I mean? So, the offense, come on. Can we freaking do something, please? And I know that Denver fans are saying the same thing about their offense, but Debo's on the sideline right now, but with Jalen Moore out there, Christ almighty, I don't feel good about any kind of pass. All right, 1st and 10, 49ers at our own 12-yard line. If you're not a 49er or Bronco fan, I'm sure you hate this game. So Jimmy G behind center, 2 tight ends, Juszczyk is there, Jeff Wilson in the backfield, Ayuk up top. Snap is away, they're going to fake the handoff. Jimmy's going to throw it, throwing it pretty deep. Juszczyk makes the catch. Juszczyk with a big catch. Bradley Chubb in coverage. What the hell is that about? But Juszczyk with a big catch with the little tippy toes. That's a great play call. If you have to take Bradley Chubb out of the play, and that's a beautiful catch by Kyle Juszczyk. 2 feet in bounds. I love the Niner guy in the sideline. We're up to our own 37-yard line. Jimmy behind center. Use check in motion. They're going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson, you got to be decisive. We get about 2 yards, so we're going to be up to our own 38-yard line. 2nd and 8 at our 38. Juice. Colton McKivitz. That's Colton McKivitz. Colton McKivitz has replaced Jalen Moore at left tackle. I called for it earlier. Jalen Moore was absolute garbage in preseason against the Texans at left tackle. I mean, I don't know if he's my boy, but 2nd and 8 for the 49ers at our own 38. Play clock winding down. Snap is away. Jimmy looking to throw. Jimmy throws it. It's going to be caught by Kittle. Kittle gets about 5 or 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 3, maybe. 3rd and about 3. Kittle is back. Man, I just hope Trent Williams is okay. I mean, that's a bummer. But hey, we got a game to win right here. 3rd and 3. This is massive. Right here for the 49ers. Jimmy G. Shotgun. Debo to his left. Use check to his right. Kittle, Jennings, and Ayuk on the field as well. Snap is away. Got to throw it. Throws it quick. It's going to be deflected up and it's going to be incomplete. No flags on the field. It's going to be 4th and 3. K'Wan Williams, the former 49er, on the coverage of Debo Samuel. McKivitz with a pretty nice block. Oof. Jimmy threw it a little bit behind Debo. If he threw it in front of Debo, that's a first down. So it's going to be 4th and 3, and the Niners are going to, you guessed it, we're going to punt the ball away. Mitch Wishnowsky. Wishnowsky with the punt. He's going to let it go. Oh, it's going to be a touchback into the end zone. So Denver will have the ball at their own 20-yard line. There's about 10 minutes left in the game, folks. There is 10:14 left in the game. Touchdown time for Denver. Geezer, don't say that. You know what it is? It's interception time for the 49ers defense. We're long overdue. 6:37. All right. Thank you to the latest subscriber. 6:37. Let's go. Yeah, pick 6 time. There we go. I like the way you think, John. I like the way you think. This is where the 49ers defense are going to get a turnover. I really hope so. Jimmy has been horrible tonight. Horrible. Joey, I don't totally disagree with you, man. I don't totally disagree with you. That 3rd and 3, if he threw it in front of Debo, that's a first down. You like Debo in that matchup against K'Wan. That's why Debo's making the big money. You like the matchup, but he threw it behind him and then, put in Purdy. We need something. We're not putting in Purdy. Not in this moment. Could you imagine Purdy, who's 20 years old, Mr. Irrelevant? Oh, hey, by the way, Sunday Night Football. Go and win the game. Okay. I just don't think that's not happening. Purdy ain't coming in. So 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos at their own 20-yard line. The defense has been phenomenal. Honestly, at this point, I don't care what happens, but the defense has been phenomenal. That's all I'm going to say. Someone playing worse than... maybe Brock Purdy? Joey? I don't know. I mean, I don't. But I think you're going with the experience with Jimmy, and I'm not saying Jimmy's amazing by any means. He hasn't played well. He's had some okay throws, but you're not putting in a rookie at this point, like in this game. No way. 1st and 10, Denver at their own 20-yard line. Can the Niners defense, can we get a turnover? Mosley, Charvarius, Tashawn, Talanoa, Warner. Lenore is out there in the slot, so I wonder if Womack is okay. Russ behind center. He is going to hand it off, and he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage is Javonte Williams. Let him go, guys. Let him go. We don't need any flags, especially you, Dre Greenlaw. Especially you. Minions Rise of Gru advertisement. Never watch any of those. Jimmy's not been great, but he hasn't been terrible, but he could be a lot better. 2nd and 9, they're calling it for Denver. There's less than 10 minutes left in the game. Denver at their own 21-yard line. Russ behind center. There's a receiver up top. There's three tight ends. Throwing it up top. It's going to be caught by Sutton, but he's going to be about a yard, maybe a yard and a half short of the first down. So it is going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it a long one. Charvarius Ward, Mooney Ward on the coverage, who's been excellent tonight. One of the worst games I've seen tonight since Beathard. I mean, he hasn't been good by any means. He could be a lot better. All right, 3rd and 1 for the Denver Broncos. There's about 9 minutes left in the game. Russell Wilson is going to be in shotgun, back to his right. They're going to hand it off. He's going to get the first down. Does Melvin Gordon, gets about 3 or 4 yards. Does Melvin Gordon, so they'll be up to about the 33-yard line. All right. So, 1st and 10 Broncos. No, yeah, the 49ers defense has been phenomenal. It's the offense that's been atrocious. So, 1st and 10 Broncos. They are going to, Russ is going to throw it. He's going to get almost sacked by Nick Bosa. Throws it away. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 Broncos. Nick Bosa almost took down Russell Wilson. Was right at his feet. Almost tripped him up. And that's going to give the Broncos something to think about. Because Bosa, Fleming for the Broncos, Bosa just beat him so bad, but Russell Wilson doing Russell things, nice play. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Denver Broncos at their own 33-yard line. Russell Wilson in shotgun, back to his right. 1 receiver up top, 2 down low. There's a tight end in the game as well. Snap is away. Russell throwing it across the middle of the field, incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for Russell Wilson. Bosa right there again. 3rd and 10 for the Denver Broncos. The Niners, we got to get off the field here. It's 3rd and 10. Maybe do you bring pressure right here? Force Russ to throw it quickly. So that's going to be Melvin Gordon on the field. You have Sutton, Washington, Hinton. I don't see Jerry Jeudy out there. Russ and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers down low, 1 up top. It looks like it's Sutton up top, and Charvarius Ward's going to be on the coverage. Russell Wilson is going to be under pressure. He's going to throw it. Caught by the Denver Broncos at the 49ers 40-yard line. He had all day back there. No flag on the play for holding or anything, I guess not. 1st down, Denver. So Javon Kinlaw almost got in there. And that was a nice play to come back to it. Number 9 for the Broncos. So Russell Wilson, Broncos at the 40-yard line. Russell Wilson in shotgun back to his right. Going to throw it out to Melvin Gordon. Dre Greenlaw is going to be there, and so is Charvarius Ward. It'll be a pickup of about 4. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Broncos at the 49ers 36-yard line. There's about 7.5 minutes left in the game. I mean, the Niners just can't give up a touchdown. That's the big thing here. 2nd and 6. Russ and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers down low, 1 up top. Cortland Sutton up top. Gets to the line a lot of times. So Russell Wilson is going to snap it, throw it up to, and then, he fumbled it, but he came, I think that's either going to be incomplete or a fumble, but recovered by recovered by Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon. So the pass went quickly out to Melvin Gordon. Samuel Womack was there. It was a fumble. But it bounces right back to Melvin Gordon. How lucky have the Broncos been to have, that's 2 or 3 times now that the ball just bounces for Denver. It's 3rd and 6. There's 6.5 minutes left in the game. Russell Wilson shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers down low, 1 up top. Snap is away. Russ is going to run for it, and he's going to get the first down. He's going to get the first down inside the Niners' 25-yard line. We have to stay inside the 25-yard line. The Niners have to stay disciplined. And then he gets around Greenlaw, so it's right at the Niners' 23-yard line maybe. Damn it. That's tough. So Russell Wilson at the Niners' 24-yard line. Russ in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers down low, 1 up top. Less than 6 minutes left in the game. There's 5:40. Snap is away. They're going to bring pressure. He's going to throw it. It's caught by Sutton inside the 49ers' 10-yard line down to the 49ers' 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, Denver. What can the 49ers defense do right here? That's a great throw, great catch. I mean, Ward can't do much about that. Tommy, that's about the 5th time you've said that today. It's over. So it's 1st and goal at the Niners' 5. Can the 49ers come up with a big stop here? Russ in shotgun, back to his right. There's a tight end and a receiver up top. 2 receivers down low. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be Melvin Gordon gets down to the 1-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. If Denver do happen to score a touchdown, you know that they're going to be going for 2. So they're at the Niners' 1-yard line. Oof, 2nd and goal. No, I agree with you, Tommy. The defense can't hold it forever, but there's time on the clock. There's just over 4 minutes left in the game. 2nd and goal, Denver. Russ is behind center. Goal line formation. I formation. He's going to hand it off to the back. It's a touchdown, Denver. Touchdown, Denver, Melvin Gordon. So Denver break the tie. They get in. It's 11. Now the Niners have to basically play defense here. The Niners have to play defense. Can you stop the 2-point conversion? Because then you can win the game with a field goal. I mean, the defense is gassed. The offense has been atrocious, It is what it is. I don't blame the defense for anything here. I mean, really, the defense at this point has given up 9 points because of the safety. So the 2-point attempt. Denver are going, obviously, for the 2-point attempt. There's 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. The Niners have all 3 timeouts. Russ is going to be in shotgun, and it's going to be empty backfield. 3 receivers up top, 2 down low. Snap is away. This is big. It's going to be incomplete. Deflected by Javon Kinlaw, so it's incomplete. There is no 2-point conversion. So it's going to be 11-10 for the Broncos. There's 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. The Niners have 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning, of course. Wow. This game is obviously going down to the wire. I mean, let's think about it, guys. At Shifty's 49ers Talk, we've been through more. Let's not forget Week 18, 49ers at Rams, where we managed to come back with Jimmy throwing some crucial passes. Robbie G time. Hey, look, we've been through worse here. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. 49ers will have the ball. Whatever the hell Kyle Shanahan has dialed up, now's the time to call it. You got to bring out all the stops. Put Debo in a quarterback. Can't be worse than what Jimmy is doing. Yeah, maybe. I mean, knowing how good Debo is, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, this is... well, the offense has really fucked everything up here, you know. The offense, I mean, the fumbled snap, the safety, not being able to do anything. So, but look, Denver's offense did nothing all game long. Nothing. And they just had a nice drive. Can the 49ers match that? That's the big question here. Can the 49ers match what the Denver Broncos? Because, yeah, I mean, if you were a Bronco fan, before that last drive, you were thinking, we can't move the ball, we can't do anything, our offense sucks, blah, 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 blah. And then it happened. So... But this is going down to the wire, folks. So there's 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. God, that Super Bowl with the Niners won 55-10. Can we get Joe Montana out of retirement or something? So the Broncos will be kicking off, and the Broncos have actually had a lot of success here kicking off against the 49ers. They've been kicking it right towards the corner. The Niners have not had any decent field position after a kickoff. So here comes the kick. It's going to be right down Broadway, and you just have to leave that, Ray. So it's going to be Niners 1st and 10 at our own 25-yard line. Jimmy G coming out. Russell Wilson making things happen with his leg. If we had Trey Lance, we probably could have done that too. But that's neither here nor there. So let's see what the Niners offense can do. Down 1 point, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left, 3 timeouts, and of course the 2-minute warning. Jimmy behind center, Wilson in the backfield. Use check in motion, Kittle, Debo, and I think that's Jennings out there too. Jimmy looking to throw. He's going to dump it off. Nice pass there to Jeff Wilson, a 7-yard gain. Jimmy under a lot of pressure there. Broncos brought a blitz. They blitzed, I think it was actually K1. Jimmy steps up in the pocket, dumps it off to Jeff Wilson Jr., gets about 7 or 8 yards on first down. Alrighty-roo. So it's going to be about 2nd and 3. I'm gonna call it 2nd and 3. Jimmy and shotgun back to his left. They're looking to throw it quick. It's going to be tipped up by Debo, incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Jimmy was looking for Debo on the quick pass, and it's going to be incomplete. The clock is at 3:31 left. Yikes. I just think that this is like pretty, I mean, I would have expected that play. And it's just too high for Debo. So 3rd and 3 for the 49ers. We're 0 for 9 on 3rd down. Not good, obviously. Jimmy and shotgun back to his left. Ayuk, Kittle, Jawan. Now Jeff Wilson going to float out, so it's empty backfield. So Jimmy will be throwing it. Jimmy's going to throw it quick, and it's going to be caught by Jawan Jennings. First down. Big time first down. Great throw from Garoppolo. I thought Jawan got out of bounds, but the clock is going to keep moving, which actually I don't mind that at all. But a great play there by Jawan Jennings getting the first down. Ronald Darby on the coverage. So there's about 3 minutes left in the game. First down and 10, 49ers. Everyone holding their breath. We are at our own 37-yard line. Jimmy and shotgun back to his left. Debo in motion. Jimmy's going to throw it quick. It's going to be caught by Ray. Ray almost breaks a tackle, but it is going to be a first down up to our own 47-yard line. There's about 2.5 minutes left. I think you have to let the clock wind down to the 2-minute warning. And I think that's probably what Shanahan is going to do. Yeah, a geezer. It is. It is. I mean, if I'm the 49ers, you wind this down. Like, this has to be the last drive of the game. You maybe try and draw them offside. You tell the offensive lineman, don't you move for nothing. They're going to snap it. Jimmy's looking to throw it quick. It's going to be popped up. It's going to be intercepted. It's intercepted. Why are you running a play there? I mean, God damn it. Why are you running a freaking play there? It's 2:06 left in the game. There's the 2-minute warning. And the Niners do have 3 timeouts, but that throw was just brutal. Like, why are you running that play? Like, and that's where Jimmy hurts you, and that's where, you know, we're all going to criticize Jimmy for the next. I mean, yeah, you didn't need to force that at all. You did not need to force that. So it's 1st and 10 for the Broncos. The 49ers have 2 turnovers. This game has been awful, especially if you're not a fan of either team. But Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 40. This is actually big. We got to get a stop right here. So the Niners stop them. Do you call a timeout here? It's going to be the 2-minute warning. Sometimes you like to call the timeout before the 2-minute warning. That's what I would have done. Yikes. So the Broncos run it up the middle. They get nothing. Oh, did the Niners try and call a timeout? I don't know what Jimmy was doing, man. Like, what is... Like, why are you... And this is Jimmy Garoppolo. Why are you... But there's 3 guys there. I don't know. There's 3 guys there. Why are you even running a play before the 2-minute warning? Why not just settle down, think about it, call a play after the 2-minute warning? Let this be the last possession. It's 1st and 10. Like, out frickin' rages. Damn it. That's frustrating. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. 2nd and 9. There's 2 minutes left in the game. What do the Broncos do here? I mean, obviously they want to try and they need to pick up a first down if they want to end this game. But it's 2nd and 9. Mike Shanahan not looking too happy, obviously. Russell behind center, tight end in motion. 2 receivers, single back. They're going to pitch it out. Niners defense got to get a stop here. And you do. And you call a timeout, obviously, right away. So it's going to be 3rd and about 9. 3rd and 9. There's 1:55 left. Obviously, the Niners have to get a stop here. 1:55 left. It's going to be 3rd and 9. What kind of play? I mean, Denver, you have to think, wants the Niners to use their timeouts. But they also really, of course, want to pick up the first down. So does Denver possibly go for the throw and try and pick it up, but you also risk an incompletion, which would stop the clock? I don't know. I mean, Nathaniel Hackett has been criticized for his play calling. Russ is behind center. There's 3 tight ends up top. There's a single back. The tight end's going to move down. Snap is away. They're going to hand it off, and it's going to be tackled short. You call timeout. There's 1:51 left. The 49ers have 1 timeout. The Broncos will be punting the ball. I actually forgot to change the football here, so we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. Jimmy Garoppolo does have a chance at redemption. So it's 4th and 5. Denver will be punting away. The result of this punt is obviously a huge deal because, number one, the 49ers only have one timeout, and the Niners just need a field goal to win the game. And this punter, number 17, he's been awesome. He has been great tonight. So they are punting from their own 47-yard line. But this punter for the Broncos has been great. So maybe the Niners get the ball with like a minute 40 left. Maybe the 49ers are going to try and block it, but they do not. It's going to be fair caught. Oh, Ray bobbles it! I hope that Ray got it. It is 49er football. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Ray bobbled it. Dude, what are you doing, man? He has it. Yeah, Ray has it. Jeepers. At the 15, I think it's at the 15-yard line. Way to give me a freaking heart attack, Ray. So we have the ball at our 15-yard line. So we have to realistically go about 50 yards. We do have a timeout. There's a minute 42 left. Can Jimmy Garoppolo get redemption? Christian, hang in there, bud. Jimmy in shotgun. There is no one in the backfield now. Debo flares out up top. That's going to be Jimmy, is it a free play? What are we talking about here? What was this? There was somebody offside, no? How was there nobody offside? It's now 2nd and 22, I guess, but there was nobody offside on that? 2nd and 22. You have to snap it, Brendel. And it's going to be caught by Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's going to fumble the ball, and it's the Bronco football. And that's going to be the game. How was that? Was that there was no offside or false start on the first down? I mean, the game is over now. And Shanahan is livid, which I am too. Look, this is clearly a fumble, and it's clearly... But how is the first down play? I don't understand how the first down play... There was either a false start or an offside. The play should have been over. I mean, Denver wins the game now. They just have to basically kneel it, and it's over. And they're going to... There! He was off... Oh, come on. Before the ball was snapped. What on earth is that? Before the ball was... I mean, come the fuck on. Look, not like we were going to move the ball down the field anyways, but I'm just so mad now. I mean, come on. I mean, are the announcers are talking about that? Like, how is that not a... It was clearly an offside. Like, the defender was like halfway across the line of scrimmage. It's a neutral zone infraction, offside, whatever you want to call it. But he moved early, and they... How do all of us see it, but not the freaking officials whose job it is to see it? Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I can't believe this. This is just outrageous. I'm gutted. I'm just gutted about this. This is unbelievable. I don't what Jimmy's laughing about. He was trashed tonight. Man, I'm absolutely gutted. What in the world was that? I can't watch the rest of this shit. I can't put myself through it. Wow. I just don't know how that wasn't an offside. Yeah, the game was really bad. The game was like really bad. Man, just a rough game. Freaking rough. What was that all about? I just can't get over it. I mean, look, we probably wouldn't have gone down the field and scored, but you never know. But that was clearly a freaking offside. And this game has just been like this game and the Bears game has just been like really just unbelievable. There comes the bots. Tired of being alone? Well, maybe I should click on that. But Niners fall to 1-2 on the year. There's going to be a lot to talk about in this one. Holy smokes. 250K, yeah, I mean, he played half the snap, so that's why he's laughing all the way to the bank. But just unbelievable. The defense was so good. The defense was unbelievable. And I just, I can't believe, why George Kittle wasn't involved. What? Yeah, his safety was the difference in the score. And that doesn't make me feel better. Just a rough game. I mean, 2 out of 3 of these games so far have just been really difficult. Holy shit. But look, it's part of it. That's part of football. I knew the Denver Broncos defense was really good. I know our defense was freaking phenomenal. We only gave up 9 points. Wasn't enough. Clearly. And just a rough game. But, wow, I can't get over that. So that's it. The Broncos and Russell Wilson yet again somehow manages to beat the 49ers in ridiculous fashion. And I will be happy the day that Russell Wilson retires. I never want to play him ever again. And, it was just a bad game overall. The offense did nothing. So, okay. So let's, back to a little bit of business, there'll be videos out for sure regarding this, the breakdown of this game. We'll do a preview of the Monday Night Football Rams game. And, hopefully the Niners can get back, is going to be, thank you for everyone for being here, though. Even though obviously, we're out of 1 game out of first. And if we beat the Rams next Monday, then we'll be number 1 in the division. So that's positive. But I just don't know how the penalties, the turnovers, it's just brutal, and so there we go. I don't know what else to say. It's just disappointing. Just like week 1. Disappointing. I thought we were winning. I thought we had a great chance to win the game, and we just threw it away. So difficult. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you, everyone, again for being here. I will be next Monday Night Football. I'll be here streaming the 49ers against the Rams in Levi's Stadium. And then we have 2 easy games after that. It's going to be at the Panthers and then at the Atlanta Falcons. But no game is easy, I guess, when Jimmy Garoppolo is your quarterback. So, all right, guys, thank you very much. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Peoples, I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo kind of sucks. So, I mean, the offense was terrible, and but the defense was amazing. So maybe we're gonna win some games because of the defense, but the offense struggled. So, alrighty, guys, thank you again, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. It was a fun night, despite how it ended, and as much as I am devastated, it's football, and we all love the sport. I love the sport. I'll be back next week, and I hope we can get a win. And you just never know. You just never know. So you guys have a good rest of your night. Thank you again for everyone for being here. The butt counts, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.